welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch-along. Champions League football is back. Club Brugge against Arsenal. Listen, it's not the glamour tie of the evening when you've got Real Madrid against Man City on the other channel, although Mbappe isn't playing. So, yeah, I'm not as disappointed that I'm missing that game, but I will try and get that on the tablet so we can maybe do a double watch along. Big up to everyone locked in and looking forward. Well, yeah, I am looking forward to the game and hoping that we go 3-point collecting tonight, people. Listen, I've made a change. I've made a change. No more cane rows, people. No more cane rows. I'd had enough. Couldn't take it anymore, man. Too many nights sleeping with a do-rag on, trying to keep my hair tidy, going on holiday, can't jump in the swimming pool. I said, nah, man, you know what I mean? I'm trimming it down, people. So I'm back to basics, man. The braids ran off. I said I'd cut my hair if we won the title. I've done it in the opposite order. So if Arteta doesn't win the league, in the press conference, I'm going to say, you've cost me my cameras. The most attacking haircut in the world. Guys, no cameras. I can't believe it. Man, I'm just walking around just... It's all mad, people. It's all mad. But listen, you know what I mean? I feel fresh. I can't lie. Yeah, man. Yo, I'm telling you, man. The hats, the plaits, it was all too much, man. It was... You know what I mean? But big up to everyone, man. No more braids. No more braids. You know, but I feel good, man. I feel young, you know what I mean? But anyway, big up to everyone. But if they don't win the league, I'm going to say to Arteta, man, you've cost me my cane rows, bro. I cut them off because I thought you was going to win the title, and you haven't. So you owe me 8 cane rows. I want $2,000 each for them. But anyway, big up. Man said you look like you look like CJ from GTA. You know, do you know what, man? I love GTA. You know when you used to play them games, you felt like you was that person. Like I felt like I was CJ, going to the gym. You know what I mean? Nah, I like that one. That's a good one. That is a good one. San Andreas, probably my favorite Grand Theft Auto of all time, man. Now, real talk. You know, I love that game. But yeah, it is what it is, people. Big up to everyone. And yeah. Big up. No, bro, it's the cocoa butter, man. You know what I mean? Big up, Mr. Cool Bus Driver. I knew, I knew you'd say something, I knew you'd say something. But no, big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone. And yeah, man, we're here, people. First watch along without the cameras. Let's hope it goes the right way. Otherwise, I'll grow it back. I'll turn up like Afro Man, you know what I mean? I was gonna go to court because I got high. Ooh, I was gonna pay my child. Da, da, da. Now it's all messed up, and I know why. Hey, hey. Not me getting high. I'm just singing the song, by the way. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Nah, there is gone, people. There is gone. You know what it is as you get older, man? You see, when you're younger, you try and do things to be more fashionable, right? So you might buy a trainer size that don't fit you too well because they look better smaller. As you get older, you say, oh, man, just give me that extra half size, man. Let me have that little space. You know what I mean? It is what it is, people. Should have waited to shave your head for when Nwaneri got a start. Bro, I'd have had dreadlocks down to the floor if I was waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? It is, bro. I can't lie, unknown. It is the official transition to unks. Like, you see, when you're younger and the floor's cold, you don't wear slippers. No, man. Now I'm wearing slippers around the house. Yeah, if the feet are cold, I'm wearing slippers. Yeah, if the trainers look better in a size 9, but they're feeling a bit tight, yo, give me the 9.5. I need the extra space. Trust me, man. I've been through all that. Like, now I'm chilling. You know what I mean? But big up to everyone, man. Big up Ice-T, yo. Man said Ice-T, Ross. Big up to you, man. What I tell you, Curtis, I told you. You listen. Big up Coolio boy. And Stringer said, Curtis without the braids is like Kawhi without the braids. You done age. Oh, no, relax, man. Kawhi's always injured as well, man. You know what I mean? I'm feeling fresh. Hey, I bought boots today. I bought football boots today. Why am I buying football boots? So, I'm not even playing football. There might be something in the pipeline football-wise, but we can't speak about it yet because nothing's confirmed. But I bought new football boots today. If not, then they're just going to be kickabout boots for when when I take the kids out to play football. But I bought new boots. Where are they, man? They're not even showing up. They re-released a masterpiece, and I just couldn't say no to them. I could not say no to them. Look at these boots. You guys will know, actually, if you was locked in the other day, we were talking about them. Look at these boots. I had to roll back the years, man. I had to roll back the years. Look at them. Even if you don't play football, you buy them. Wear them to the gym. Them boots there, people. The R10 Ronaldinho's re-released. I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them. Yeah, but you don't play ball no more. Now I'll take them. I'll wear them to the club. I'll wear them to the restaurant. Jeans, a shirt, and these. Do you know how comfortable these are? The original ones, obviously, are the ones that I had years ago. And the ones that Ronaldinho had that famous video in where he was hitting the crossbar. Still to this day, I don't believe that video. Do you think that video was real of Ronaldinho hitting the crossbar? I just couldn't believe it when I saw it. I had these as a kid. They're the best football boots I ever played in. They felt like slippers, but unreal. So yeah, you might see me kicking balls soon, people. You know what I mean? But yeah, man said I was going to unsubscribe. I thought it was AI when I saw you without the braids. Yeah, the Ronaldinho one I don't think was real. Bootcut jeans and boots. Hey, everything goes round though, innit? You see, there was a point I was on here saying, yo, boot cuts and all that. Everyone's wearing boot cuts again. Everyone's wearing boot cuts. It's all mad. Everything goes full circle, don't it? Did you give Turkish the plats? Man undid the plats and put them on, you know what I'm saying? Big up. Mr. Cool Bus Driver. Are you still in Jamaica, by the way? Why is Odegaard? Yeah, do you know, I actually forgot I'm here for a watch-along. I am here for work purposes. But big up David with the super sticker. And big up JFC who said Arsenal's last 5 puts it in perspective. We were overreacting after Villa. Gyökeres is not it. Do you know the thing, Jay, right? When you put that first part and then put that last part, it's like I feel like you've contradicted yourself because there is an element of truth in what you're saying. It's an extremely tough last 5 games. But then you said Gyökeres isn't it. How can you... My thing to everybody is how can you write Gyökeres off that quickly? Like, I said this the other day. I'm not totally convinced by Gyökeres. We can't write him off. He probably hasn't even started 20 games for us yet. Where's the service? And what's the alternative? What's the alternative? We watched Havertz for 2 years, so he shouldn't even be at the club, if that's the case. I'm backing Gyökeres until further notice. He better score tonight, by the way. Let me talk about this team, people. Let me talk about this team, because this team is crazy. This team is crazy. Let's go through it, people. David Raya in goal. Ben White goes to right back. No Jurian Timber. Lewis Skelly gets a start at left back. The 2 centre backs, I was doing this like, yo, I had to start squinting like, is this what? Christian Norgard at centre back. What the blood? Norgard at centre back. With Nkapie. I tell you what, Brugge better not have any good attacking players because, boy. Anyway, listen, let me not write him off before I see it. A lot of CDMs can play centre-back. It's not Norgard VPN. Yeah, it's a sponsorship. Christian Norgard. How is this guy playing centre-back? But hey, Nkapie and Norgard centre-back. Not saying a lot for Salmon, is it? But Salmon's only 16, you know what I mean? I'm sure in time it will happen for him. The midfield, Zubimendi, Marino, Odegaard. I don't love that midfield, man. I can't lie, people. I'm not loving that midfield, but we keep it moving. The front three, Noni Madueke, Martinelli, and Victor Gyökeres. Good to see Gyökeres back. You better score tonight, because I've been defending you. Yeah, you're going to make me look bad if you can't score against Club Brugge. Belgium chocolate, you know what I mean? First of all, free our boy. Free him! Steady trying to find the motive. Why do what I do? Freedom ain't getting no closer. No matter how far I go, my car is stolen. Mikel Arteta, I'm forgotten. But they can't stop me and I get locked up. They won't let me out. No, man's in Arteta jail, people. Ethan Nwaneri is one of our own. What's happened? What has happened in the game of ultimate rotation? Centre mid's playing centre back. Ethan still can't catch a stop. What's going on? Marino, Odegaard, Zubimendi midfield. Surely you could have put him in midfield. Marino's played enough football lately. Surely, man. Curtis Akon, you know what I mean? Surely you could have given him a run out in midfield, bro. What's going on? Is he that bad? People have just turned on him. He did. He signed for Convict Music. I don't know what's going on here, man. I feel for him, man. I feel for him. He's going to end up leaving. I reckon he's going on loan in January. He's not playing at all. This was a rotation game, man. We got a centre mid at centre back. He could have played. There's an argument Kepa could have played, to be honest. But Ethan, I feel for you, bro. I genuinely feel sorry for him now. But listen, if we win tonight, we should be through. And then I think we've still got... Is there one game left after this? No, we got 2 left after this. So surely he gets 90 in the last 2. But doesn't feel like he trusts him, does it? But it is what it is. I suppose ultimately we've got to concentrate on the team rather than an individual. If we win the title and Nwaneri doesn't play another minute, I won't feel that bad at the parade. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way it goes. I do feel for him, though, man. I think he's been used in the wrong position. I still think he's better when he plays on the right. Anyway, yeah, so just to repeat, the Arsenal team, Raya, White, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Incapia, Zubimendi, Marino and Odegaard, Madueke, Martinelli and Gyökeres. I mean, we've got pace either side of Gyökeres. It's whether they're going to create chances for him. The Arsenal bench people, Setford, Kepa, Saka, Jesus, Calafiori, Josh Nichols, Salmon, Copley, who is the under-21 captain. I'm not sure what position he plays. Eze and Ethan Nwaneri. Surely Nwaneri gets a little 25 minutes. He has to get a run out off the bench, surely. And then we've got Wolves at the weekend. I mean, I can't see him starting in that game, in a Premier League game. But you would hope that these next 2 games, at least Ethan gets a run out. As I said, and we spoke about this a few times on this channel, apparently Brentford very interested in signing Ethan on loan. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Right, a lot of you are asking about Jurrien Timber, by the way. Timber is not on the bench, but Timber travelled. Now, listen, I don't know if it's just the PTSD kicking in, but something better not have happened to this brother. This was him yesterday, Luton Airport, travelling to Belgium. Why is he not in the squad? And if he's not in the squad, what is he doing in Belgium? There is no need for him to be there. So I've been checking online. There's no report. But I'm just thinking, if Timber wasn't going to play, why would you take him there? Oh, here we go. What? Am I reading this right? Oh, wow. Yeah, I've just found what's happened. It's sounding like an injury. These are his quotes. Arteta on Timber not being in the squad and Calafiori only being on the bench. They both had issues from the weekend, Both really bad kicks. For Urian, it was too early. And for Ricky, we have to manage to see if he can do some minutes. The only good positive thing I would take, if it's a kick, it's bruising, it shouldn't be too long, surely. But why take him? Maybe they thought he was going to be okay. He's not quite okay. That my problem is, I've heard this type of talk before. Oh, don't worry, guys, a few days. 3 weeks later. Yeah, he's still not ready. So, boy, I hope he's available for the weekend. Listen, the only positive thing, we're playing the absolute worst football team that I have seen in the Premier League in a long time. I watched some of that Man United game against Wolves on Monday, and they are absolutely awful. Like, are we having wrestling matches in training? What's going on here? When the cameras go, do they just say, right, come on then, everyone get in the middle of the penalty area, and the last one wins training? What's going on? Every single day, another injury. But listen, should be bruising. Calafiori, just don't bring him on. Don't bring him on. So Timber does have a knock from the game against Aston Villa. I mean, at least he's not playing. I would have rather he wasn't in the squad whatsoever. I know, you start calling this guy Dana White. You know what I'm saying? It's like the UFC. What's going on here? Arteta dropping many men like 50 Cent, you know what I mean? Blood in my dog and I can't see. What's going on, man? Days mean weeks, weeks mean months, and months mean the season. Yeah, I remember when he goes, oh yeah, Tomiyasu will be out for a few weeks. 52 weeks later. Yeah, Tomiyasu's had to be released by the club. Yeah, that's a good point. Calafiori, he's suspended for the weekend, so he won't be playing until Everton a week on Saturday, I believe. So he'll have 10 days. Who is that guy on the screen? I don't know. I don't know who it is, you know. I don't know what's going on here, people. You know what I mean? But yeah, 15 years younger with a hair gone. Right, a lot of you asking in the chat, by the way, because we didn't do press conference reaction yesterday, because the press conference was not till about 6:30 at night. Saliba, Rice, Trossard, interesting quotes. He basically said Saliba wasn't ready. Just that few days is now turning into a few weeks. So that's obviously a concern. He's still not ready. Didn't say whether he'll be ready for the weekend or not. But he doesn't really give us any clarity on anything, does he, in these press conferences? So probably did myself a favour not reacting to the press conference. But I just want to get some of the quotes, what he said about Trossard, that I thought were interesting and not necessarily the most positive. So he said, with Declan Rice has been ill since the Aston Villa game. Yeah, I'd be ill, mate, having watched the way we defended that last goal. And I don't know if you've seen my last retweet, the Martin Odegaard with his defending and Will from the In-Betweeners. Oh, it's a brilliant video. But yeah, no wonder Declan Rice is ill, having watched that. So I wonder if he would have got a break if he wasn't ill. Would he have dragged him over there? So he said he was quite sick after the game. He hasn't travelled with us. Anyway, at least he's got a break. At least he's back in England and not running around the pitch more. He then went on to say, William is still not available. But check this, people. Leo Trossard, again, picked up another knock in the area where he had the previous issue. I don't expect that it's going to be long, but unfortunately, he cannot be here. So if we break this down, and I don't mean the player's legs, because that's all that gets broken down at the moment. Trossard was only fit enough to play 30 minutes. The doctors told Mikel 30 minutes, which is why he was taken off at the end of the game, despite coming on in the 45th minute. He's then come off the pitch with an injury in the same area from the injury that he's coming back from. Now, when you've got... And listen, Trossard scored in the game, so cool, but the ultimate aim is to win the league. Why could you not just bring on Nwaneri, bring on Gabriel Martinelli, bring on Nwaneri? Are we now at a point now where we're saying, bro, we can't survive without Trossard? This is a player that a lot of us would have allowed to have gone in the summer and been like, yeah, cool, bring me in a new left winger. Now we're going, listen, Leo, I know you're not great, but just give me 30 minutes. And then now you're telling me he's injured. come on, man. What is going? They should have a full investigation at this football club. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Give the guy a break. He's not fit. He's not fit, bro. Like, come on. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm overreacting. I just think, don't play him. Leave him out. Because what sometimes as a manager, you think, I just need to get through this game. But then you lose them for another 4 games. And then that puts more pressure on another player. Because that's what's happening with Arsenal. It's a domino effect. You lose Gabriel. You rely on Saliba. You lose Saliba. Then Timber's got to play loads of games. Now Ben White's playing his third 90 minutes in a row. Now he's probably in a situation where he's a little bit on edge now. Calafiori's suspended for the weekend. Mosquera's gone 6 to 8 weeks. The rotation it's not good enough. It's not good enough, bro. I'm telling you now. We lost the game anyway. We lost. You risked him. He got injured and we lost. So we didn't win in any... Yeah, you can say he scored, but we gained nothing. We gained nothing from it except another knock. So I don't know, people. I don't know. This guy has to learn from what is going on. The medical staff, the manager, and the training all needs to be investigated. It's not right what's going on. We fired the soft tissue expert. He was a Chelsea agent. I don't know what's going on. I've seen a little bit of the Diddy documentary that 50 did. Yeah, I watched a little bit. He's crazy, that guy. That guy Diddy is mad. Absolutely mad. Jan said, Curtis, what the hell? He budget-friendly Jay-Z. Yo, man. Nah, don't ever compare me to Jay-Z, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, Marino in midfield. I guess it's Brugge. Again, man, free up Nwaneri, people. Marino's played multiple games up front. We're short in midfield. Ethan still can't get a run. Glock 9 did not get proper service. None, actually. I'm still defending Gyökeres until further notice. I know I called him a bricklayer on Monday and I was in my feelings. It was Arsenal therapy. It was the way we had to deal with it. Did you see our players' reaction after we conceded the goal to Villa? They want to win it this year, man. I don't know. Did you guys see what Thierry Henry said? No, sorry, I got to read that. Breaking news. Berta injured, expected to be back in January. He's dropped the mobile phone on his foot during intense training, people. Yeah, I don't know if you... Thierry Henry said that basically the Arsenal players overreacted to losing the game. He said, you know, being down on your knees and punching the floor and laying on your back. He said it was too much. He said, you know, if we won the game, we haven't won the league. If you lose the game, we haven't lost the league. Listen, I get his point, but I'm not going to criticize the players for having emotion. What I did agree with what he said is sometimes you can want something too much that you chase it away. I think Arsenal are desperate and they're emotional to win the league, and sometimes you do have to control that emotion. Sometimes you don't want to show everyone. So I think he's right and he's wrong. I think maybe what he's trying to say is don't show your weakness to the opposition. If you lose, we've said many times on this channel, when Manchester City win the league, they turn into robots. They're just robots. Haaland's a robot. They all turn into robots. Even if they lose, they get a bit angry. They go in the changing room. Then they're probably going mental. So I think his point was don't show too much emotion when things go wrong. But what I will say is I like the fact that the players, it means that much to them. So I think he's right in what he's saying, but I don't have a problem with the players wanting it that bad. I think get in the changing room, have a fight, do whatever. You know, it's still early in the season, you know. Yeah, don't show your cards. We're playing poker against Pep. You can't get giddy when you get a, you know, get a little royal flush or something. Brian said, UEFA Champions League, son, brother Curtis. Predators, kangaroo leather. Brooklyn loves the community. Scrappy 2-0 win. I had Predators. Adidas Predator Accelerator, the thick ones that Beckham used to wear. They were unreal. I can't lie, but I don't know. Growing up, I always liked Nike more than Adidas. I think Nike was more of a street brand, wasn't it? So But yeah, them Predators were banging. T-Dot said Ethan will play once the injuries pile up. Yeah, I mean, they already are piled up, but, you know. Big up T-Dot. Guna Gank, fans who gave Kai 2 years don't give 2 months to G14. And that there, I mean, I would have wrote that myself. You've sat and watched Havertz miss multiple chances for 2 years. Fans were singing his name. Arteta's pointing at him. People writing off Gyökeres after 2 months. Come on, give him a chance. Give him a chance, people. Sober car park strikes again. Diamond out. Crazy. We're going to talk about that, actually. Big up to 876. Appreciate that, bro. Why always me? Curtis, did you see the interview Shearer with Haaland? Haaland said 20 goals in the league. It's okay season to him. We are cooked. Bro, some of the stuff that I've been hearing, you know, like Pep said, I know how to win this league. I thought, oh, that's a little bit like, you know, Pep doesn't usually go on like that. He likes to put the pressure on us. And, you know, Haaland saying, nah, 20 goals, it's okay. We're praying for Gyökeres to score 20. I don't think he's going to struggle to get 15 the way we're creating. Haaland's going, yeah, 20, I mean, it's okay. Like, if he gets 20, he's probably absolutely devastated. I'm dreaming. I ain't seen a player scored 20 league goals since Aubameyang in the Emery season. So we've just got to focus, man. We've just got to focus, handle our business. That name's a bit crazy, but Pedon, I'll call you. He said it's minus 13 in Minnesota. Yeah, I ain't built for that. I can't lie. I'm not built for that. Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Wow, minus 13. That's crazy. No, Curtis Shaw cut off the braids. Arteta has to bring home the trophy. It can't be for nothing. I'm telling you, press conference in the summer, I'm going to say, I cut off my hair to help you win the league. You didn't win the league. I need 8 cane ropes. I need 8 cane ropes. Curtis Arteta said they don't train, so can't blame. Well, we see the training videos, so he's capping. They do train. These players get injured in training. So something's still wrong. Elton said, being 4 years I'm here, each game today I share my honest assessment of some players. Marino is slow in midfield. Okay as a 9. Odegaard, not a real leader. Eze, moments. Saka, not enough competition on the right. Glock 9, starving. I like the way you came in with the, yeah, we could do that. Raya, for me, is good, not world class. Ben White, solid squad player. Lewis Skelly, natural midfielder. Norgard, VPN. Nkapie, warrior, bit dodgy on the ball. Zubamendi, very good on the ball, weak defensively. Marino, good link-up striker, average in midfield. Odegaard, talented, not effective enough, weak leader. Noni Madueke, Veneers, Ruby Rose. Martinelli, Tasmanian Devil. Gyökeres, yeah, starving. I was going to crack a joke about Gyökeres, but I'm going to defend him. He better score today. I'm probably Club Brugge. If Gyökeres don't score today and Wolves, if he starts both, quick sell him on FIFA. Go again. You know what I mean? Nah, listen, we're backing him. We're backing him, people. It's just I don't know. What about the donkey? Whoa, donkey. I don't know what's going on with our team. Listen, a positive thing. Let's talk positives. Let's talk positives. In fact, I'm going through the stories. Not many of them are positive. Oh, no, there is one here. You know what I mean? I was looking at the stories then. Yo, big up Matty in the chat, bro. I see you, bro. Big up. Make sure you go and follow Southern Gooner, man. Big up, man, like Matty. He said, we almost have the same squad as last season. It's mad, isn't it? Like, because Gyökeres at the moment isn't starting. Madueke doesn't start. And Nkapie is starting because of injuries. It's only really Zubi. It's only Zubi. But listen, this guy is back on the bench, people. Mr. Cheekbones himself. Gabriel Jesus. I'm just intrigued to see what level he's going to be at when he comes back. I think today I'd like to see him get a little bit of time. You know, even if he can get 15 minutes. I've seen a lot of people online saying sell him. You're not going to get a buyer for him. That's the problem. The best you can probably get is a loan deal. And I don't think you would even get an obligation to buy, because what club would commit 250 to Jesus on the back of a ACL injury. You'd have to be an absolute lunatic to do that. So I think Arsenal either need to loan him out and say, hope he does well on loan and somebody buys him, or you keep him here. I'm going to be totally honest with you people. I would keep him until the end of the season. Quite simply because our manager is massacring players right now. It's like the massacre, and I'm not talking about 50 Cent's second album. Man said, Curtis, stop being negative. We are top of both leagues. But we've been top of these leagues before, mate. We've been top of these leagues, and I still ain't seen us lift one under this manager. So being top, but with our team, hamstrings falling off the bone, knee ligaments flying all over the place like elastic bands in double maths. Nah, mate. No, no, no. There's a shadow, and we're being chased, and I don't like it. Pep and Haaland, bro. Cherky's doing Rabonas. Foden's scoring barring in goals. Doku's twisting up fullbacks. Rodri's on the way back. Nah, bro. Being top of the league means nothing to me. I'll be real. Like, I need to see the team acting in a way that makes me believe they're going to stay top. That's what I need to see. It's not their fault. You know, like I said, it's like 50 Cent's second album, The Massacre. AMSN said, my concern with Gyökeres is he's not doing the basics correct. Yeah, at least do the basics. First touch, control dribbling. He's not doing the basics well. Yeah, but also feeding. Listen, if you was here for Arsenal Therapy Monday, I said a lot of it. I said more about Gyökeres than I've said the whole time he's been at the club. And even today I'm defending him. But I said, bro, I can't defend a striker of that build not being able to hold the ball up. It's undefendable. I said he played like a bricklayer in Caterpillar steel cap boots, mixing cement. That's how he played. That's how he played. But he needs to do the business. Now, the sad thing is, against Burnley, he looked at his best. He then gets injured. Now you've got to start again. But he's got to get going now. But Arteta's got to get this team providing. You know, be interesting how these two wingers play today. Noni and Martinelli. I mean, Martinelli's a bit of a head-down merchant, so is he going to look up for him? Maybe Noni, but Noni's end product's not very good either. So, but Odegaard's there, but he's got 1 assist this season. I've asked you about Rice. Will he survive December? Will Rice survive till the next international break? Our midfield needs help. Yeah. I wouldn't play him against Wolves either. I wouldn't even have him on the bench. Wolves are one of the worst Premier League teams I've ever seen in my life. You do not need Declan Rice to play against Wolves. I told you I'd send him on holiday straight away. Havertz left centre mid, Rice right back incoming, says Brio. But yeah, listen, good to see Jesus back on the bench. And listen, let's hope he gets me. As I said, I would keep him until the end of the season. He could play left wing, right wing, striker. And we are short at the moment. Cam said, Noni for 52 million, 150k must be up there as one of the worst signings this season. Do you know what? I've had a roller coaster of thoughts with Noni Madueke. When we signed him, I was fuming, Whoopi Goldberg, all of that. Then he had a couple games where he's ripping up the fullback with minimal end product, may I add. And I thought, you know what? He's different to Saka. He's direct. It's not too bad. Plus, they put this story out that his wages hadn't gone up. So I thought, you know what? I respect that commitment from you. You know, Arsenal fans have hammered you, but you've left Chelsea to come to Arsenal for the same wages. I thought, you know what? I've got an element of respect for that. Then I found out the other day he's on 150 grand a week. He got £100,000 a week pay rise to come to Arsenal. And I sat there and I went, you have hustled us, mate. You're buying Ruby Rose handbags in Beverly Hills this summer with that extra 100 grand a week. Who the hell sat down with Noni Madueke and gave him £100,000 a week pay rise? Who gave him that deal? I'm telling you now, and listen, I joke about this, but part of me thinks this is true. I reckon at some stage Arsenal were, because you know, Arsene Wenger said in his book, Arsenal had to leave Highbury because we were going bankrupt. We had to go to a bigger stadium to make more money, to sell more tickets, blah, blah, blah. I reckon at some stage, Chelsea have helped us out of a financial problem. I reckon they have. I reckon there's a stage where we were going bankrupt. They might have borrowed us some money, 20, 30, 50 million. And in return, we got to take everything out of their recycling bin because this don't make sense. It makes no sense. The worst thing is, none of these guys come here and work out. It's different if you go, boy, I tell you what, I didn't rate this guy when we got him, but, he looks a good player still. Peter Cech, no. Jorginho, not for me. He wasn't terrible as a squad player, but we got him at the back of his career. Chelsea didn't even want him. Havertz, awful, one of the worst signings I've seen, 275 and 65 mil. That's up there as the worst signing I've ever seen. Noni Madueke, £150,000 a week, people. 150 racks. Somebody just said, no, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. Noni Madueke's wages have reportedly increased significantly. Of course they have. After his move from Chelsea to Arsenal in July 2025, with figures suggesting around £150,000 a week, a substantial rise from his previous Chelsea salary, which was 50,000. So he's gone from 2.6 million to 7.8 million a year. Oh, and he signed a 5-year deal with Arsenal with potential bonuses, which means for those of you in the back, in the nosebleed seats, this guy will be here for at least the majority of his contract, because that's what happens when we sign Chelsea players. You can't get rid of them. Why can't you get rid of them? Their wages are through the roof. So now, when Noni sits on the bench for 3 years and just plays as a half-decent squad player who hasn't got a lot of end product, when you sit there and go, I think we might get rid of Noni, they're going to go, well, he got 3 assists last year, mate. He only started 14 games. And he's on 150 grand a week. Nah, you're all right, mate. We'll give you 12 million for him. And he's got to take a pay cut. And he'll go, no, how can I take a pay cut? Ruby Rose has asked for Mulberry handbags. She's asking for a Rolex. I can't take a pay cut. Somebody's got to deal with these veneers. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. I actually think David Luiz is one of the best ones we got from Chelsea because we got him cheap. He was a leader. He was a character. He wasn't at his best. We won an FA Cup with him there. So... and even that one wasn't great, but compared to some of the others, yeah, Noni needs to prove himself, man. I haven't seen enough end product. If you run past a fullback and then win a corner, or your cross misses everyone, I can't really hype that up too much. Chelsea knew they were getting... listen, you got to look at it, right? Chelsea... man said Willian was pregnant. Nah, that's meant... no, I can't believe it. I promise you, it feels like Raheem Sterling never played for Arsenal. And Willian. I forget about those guys. Imagine having a front three of Willian, Sterling and Havertz at Arsenal. We could have had that. They were actually all good players at one stage. Sterling at City, Willian at Chelsea, and Havertz at Leverkusen. But it's crazy. Had a discussion at the gym. Man said Arteta is top 3 managers in the world. You should have just dropped a dumbbell on his foot. Brother was serious. I almost dashed away at him. Look, he's not even top 10. I don't get it. I don't get it. Man said top 3, not even 10. Like, yeah, there's a lot of potential. Man said 3. Elton said, I could not stop laughing. You called him SpongeBob. Yeah, I may or may not have called Gyökeres SpongeBob SquarePants, Quit hating on 14. He got real talent. Donkey the one missing all the chances. Nobody feeds 14. Yeah? Listen, bro, I've been backing him for a while, Yeah, I'd have been in the gym, mate. You know what I mean? Dumbbells in my hand. Yeah, Arteta's a top 3 manager in the world. Just dropped him on his feet. Oh, sorry, mate. They slipped. I was in shock. Crazy business, people. Anyway, we'll focus on the game shortly. Another injury. You won't be surprised. He does speak like a politician. You know what I mean? Donald Trump of football. Another one. DJ DJ Khaled. I mean, top 3 manager in the world, yeah? Top 3 manager in the world. He hasn't even left school yet. You've already done him. Brother ain't even finished his GCSEs. And you've already done him. What's going on? He's got double science in the morning. Save the children. Oh, no, man, this is wild. Man ain't left school. And we're already getting Ornstein tweets with injuries. Hi, Mikkel. I've got double science in the morning. I'm a bit tired. Listen, Max, I don't care about double science. You put down that Bunsen burner, you do 10 more runs. Yeah, but my ankle, you do 10 more runs, Max, you never play for me again. Throw that compass away. Max Dowman expected to be out for approximately 2 months. After suffering ankle ligament damage, the 15-year-old, yep, you guessed it, 15. Save these kids. 15-year-old England youth international attacker injured in a challenge by an opponent in a friendly versus Manchester United. It's anticipated that surgery is not required. Do you know what it's like, yeah? You know, like when, you know, like in certain places, yeah, to get in the gang, like you got to have a fight with somebody, like an introduction, like, yo, what up, cuz? What up, blood? You know what I mean? You want to come in this gang, you got to fight. Man said to Max, like, yo, Max, you know what I mean? Initiation. You really want to be a gunner? You really show me you want to play for Arsenal? Yeah, I got one word for you, mate. Surgery. What? What do you mean? Listen, something's got to go. Like, listen, we're not going to force you. We're going to give you options. So, you know, ankle ligaments, medial ligaments in your knee. A lot of the boys, that they just go for the hamstring. Just tears off the bone, nice and soft, like a nice, you know, steak in Dubai, gold steak. We can even sprinkle a little salt on the back of your hamstring if you want. It'll just peel off. 4 months, you'll be back, mate. You're not even 16 yet. You know, you'll recover. Okay, Gaffer, just go for the ankle. Okay, right, we'll get somebody to just land on your ankle. Nicholas, yeah, stop taking corners, mate. Declan, he's ill. He's took 500 corners today. Just DDT him. It'll be over quick. He's gone for the ankle. I know, Nick. I told him just go for the hamstring. You won't even feel it, but he's gone for the ankle. Silly 15-year-old. Yeah, we'll see you in February. Week after Valentine's Day, you'll be back in training, no problem. Good luck with your GCSEs. Yeah, your Bunsen burner's in your bag. Don't worry, go and get it. I've put it in there, no problem. Most attacking 15-year-old in the world, guys. Most attacking 15-year-old in the world, guys. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, guys. Yeah, 15. Figure 4 leg lock. Just snapped it. Anyway, I'm joking, by the way, because some people actually listen to this think but I feel like that could happen. As I was saying that story, I could picture it. I could picture it. You know? Save them kids, man. Save them kids. Poor Max, man. Poor Max. More than a 9, guys. More than a 9. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you just reminded me. For those of you just tuned in, we've got a new centre-back playing for us today. We signed him as a defensive midfielder. Oh, guys, he's the captain of Brentford, guys. He'll bring great experience to us, guys. I mean, listen, you may have seen him before. You might think you saw him playing centre mid for Brentford. You didn't. You saw him in Toy Story trying to save them toys. To infinity and beyond. Christian Norgard is playing centre-back, people. I mean, oh my day. More than a 9, guys. More than a 9. I mean, what are we doing here, people? Yeah, people are going, we've got the best squad. We've got the best squad in the Premier League. Oh my days. I've never seen McAllister playing centre-back for Liverpool. I haven't seen Kovacic playing centre-back in the Champions League. We got the best squad depth in the Prem, apparently. Hold on, Joba. Oh, Joba. Let's have a convo. You know, I got a lot of respect for you. He said, question, though, how is this Arteta's fault? Injured by an opponent in a friendly. Some fans will attribute this to Arteta now to attack him. LOL. You know what, Joba? If it was an isolated incident, no problem. Not your fault. It's not your fault that somebody put a bad challenge in on a 15-year-old. That's not your fault. It's cool. But when you've got Saliba, when you've got Gabriel, when you've got Gabriel Jesus, when you've got Havertz, then I will start looking at, there might be a pattern emerging here. What do they say? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result is madness. Well, this manager keeps doing the same thing and getting the same result. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not blaming him for Max Dowman's injury, but I'm blaming him for the fact we've got so many injuries that we're playing Buzz Lightyear at centre-back to infinity and beyond. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. It's crazy. We got Toy Story at centre-back. I have the same injury. It's from a bad challenge. Yeah, listen, ankles can go there, especially studs up on your ankles. They're gone. Berta said, Arsenal, all the very best tonight from the crew at Berta Tools. Enough goals, please. Yeah, I keep forgetting we got a game. I've enjoyed this last hour probably more than the Aston Villa game. Beresford Productions, member for 30 months. Arsenal have never lost when Curtis Shaw did a watch-along with Short here. Let the people know, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought, you know what I mean? All the players are giving up injuries. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I got to help the boys out here, people. So I said, listen, if we got to let 8 Kane rows go, then so be it. You know what I mean? So if they don't win the league and Arteta's still at the club, then I'm going to say, you owe me 8 Kane rows, and I want like $2,000 each for them Kane rows. You know what I mean? Just pulled my hamstring watching this. Well, as long as it came straight off the bone, grade 3. Quick bit of surgery, Ryan. You'll be back in 4 months. Joba said, not saying you, by the way, see, just some fans I've seen. Also, I think he's at fault for more than 50% of it. The ones of the injuries, though. So I agree with you. Saka, White, Gabriel. Yep. I hear you. Listen, Joba, big up yourself as always. Herbert, Curtis, mate, don't you have anything positive to report? We know you don't like the manager, and before you say it, there's nothing. Listen, other channels are available, Herbert. Other channels are available. You got Real Madrid against Man City. There's other watch-alongs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not forcing you to be here. Thank you for the $4.99 donation. This ain't double science at school, my friend. You can leave. No problem. No problem. He-Man, I don't think... is it there? Did I miss your super chat, He-Man? It's not... It hasn't saved. Apologies. Mr. Cool Bus Driver Yokeres equals Johnny Bravo. That's bad mind, bro. He-Man, I'm just looking. I can't see the super chat. He-Man, just put it in as a normal comment. I'll get it. It didn't save for some reason. They're supposed to save automatically. It didn't. Anyway, right. I left double science. Exactly. You know what I mean? Just walk out, man. Just walk out. One thing they might have got right, though. Listen, at least I give you an element of comedy with it so it doesn't sound as brutal. You know what I mean? You know? Listen, this thing is crazy, by the way. I've annihilated Charles Watts on this channel for the last couple of years for saying that Ivan Toney had a bad attitude, which is why Arsenal never signed him. I thought, nah, that guy's capping for the club. Then I'm like, Ivan Toney, the 29-year-old footballer, arrested in central London on suspicion of 2 counts of assault and 1 of affray on Saturday morning. He was bailed pending further investigation. Headbutted someone in a nightclub. I mean, maybe you had a point. Imagine if he headbutted Arteta. Yeah, you're on the bench today. Bang! Hold that, Lego head. Real bad man. But listen, I don't mind that, you know. I don't mind that. I saw the clip. The brother's trying it with him, man. Yo, I don't mind my striker headbutting someone in a nightclub. You're chilling with your people. You got some little drunk trying it with you. Bang, hold that, fam. I'd be quite proud of Gyökeres if he knocked someone out in a nightclub. Obviously, if they did something to him, not that like he's just, you know, done it for no reason. When Zidane headbutted Materazzi, like you said, I was actually proud of him. I thought that brother, man started cussing his mum when she was unwell. Bang, hold that in the chest. You know what I mean? If a story came out that Arteta had headbutted someone in a nightclub who was abusing him, I'd actually be quite proud of Arteta. You know what I mean? Most attacking headbutt in the world, guys. So, you know what I mean? I think we should actually sign him. I think the headbutt actually, I think we should get him on loan in January. That's what I'd do. We need some dogs. I told you when we wanted Ollie Watkins, I said I don't want no poodles. I want XL bullies and pit bulls. But anyway, we are kicking off shortly. It's unbelievable, Matt. You see, you don't get match build-up like this on TNT Sports, do you? You know what I mean? You just can't get that. You just can't get this level of entertainment. Right, let me get my professional phase now. No more SpongeBob jokes, no more Buzz Lightyear jokes, no more Arteta's accent, no more conversation about injuries. Are you going to apologise to Charles Watts? Absolutely not. I would have still signed him despite the headbutt. I thought you looked different, fresh trim. Yeah, man, short hair, people. I'm in the unks stage now, so it's pure comfort. So when it's cold, I put slippers on. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to embrace it. You just got to embrace it. You got to buy the massive dressing gown with the hood on it. It's all about comfort as you get older, man. I've had to embrace it, you know. Thinking something mad last time, since Big Gabby is not here, we don't look dangerous in set pieces. Looks like defense. Yeah. All the corners. I don't know if we've scored from a set piece. We don't look half as dangerous. Youssef said, big up C Unit. That last Arsenal therapy saved me. I went crazy on that. I thought, listen, man, I got a little bit carried away, but it just felt right. It felt right. You know what I'm saying? I don't call it Arsenal therapy for no reason. I don't call it that. I call it that so that we can air our problems. You walk out of that session, you go, yo, I feel good now, man. I expressed all that emotion, you know what I mean? I got rid of it. Now I feel good. So yeah, I'm happy, man. It went right. It went right. It was, it was what was needed. That Villa game hurt people, I can't lie. I need a couple Arsenal wins before I'm even over that. My enthusiasm for this game is quite low because that Villa game's still bothering me, you know? They need to beat Bruges. They need to slap Wolves. Then I'll start getting a little bit, okay, cool, Villa, but at the moment, that Villa game still bothers me. You know what I mean? Our captain was dancing while they were scoring. Big up, come on, you Gunners. Big up, best man and community on YouTube. Big up yourself, bro. What a community you are. What a community you are. Where's Nwaneri? Yeah, he's in Arteta jail, man. He's in Arteta jail. We try and get him out. Gyökeres hat-trick. I take a shot on target. Now, he's scoring tonight. That pitch is nice, by the way. Pritesh, on holiday in the Maldives, still need to tune in. Big up. I mean, Pritesh, I appreciate you tuning in, right? And you've been a member for 9 months, so big up yourself. It's dark. It's cold. It's been raining. And you're talking about the Maldives. Like, you could have left that bit out. I'd have been happy for you to just say, big up, Curtis, I'm tuned in. Let's hope we get the 3 points. But you got to talk about Maldives and, swimming with dolphins and... Nah, big up, man. I'm joking. Enjoy the holiday, man. Enjoy the holiday. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, right? I don't know if I should say this, but was looking at holidays one time and unknown see you in Boston, yeah? Freezing over there. And we was on about Maldives and I looked at it and I thought, obviously, as you know, it's not cheap to go to the Maldives. But I was looking, I was like, what are we going to do? Yeah, there's some nice restaurants, you can swim. And I was like, brother, I don't know about anybody else. I don't like going on holiday and just laying on the beach all week. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like the relaxation. There's times I'll just chill and relax and blah, blah, blah. But when you're selling me the holiday and going, yeah, restaurants and we'll lay on the beach, and I'm like, yo, have you seen the price of that? I need more than that. I need jet skis. I need a water park. I need a shopping center. I need, like, I need different things. I said, I ain't paying all that to just lay on a beach all week. That's boring to me. You know what I mean? I need more than that. Big up, man. Big up, Richard. Curtis Legend, long time, bro. FNL nearly wrote off my car fresh. Big up Holistic with their super chat. We're about to kick off. Let me try and be perfect. At least TNT Sports starts on time. Bro, the commentary switched off. Remember that game? Was it who do we play away from home? Slavia Prague. There was no commentary for 20 minutes. You ain't getting that here. Big C cleaning up to go mainstream. Nah, no mainstream, bro. If you heard Arsenal Therapy on Monday, there's no way I ever go mainstream. They wouldn't accept me, the things I say, people. I couldn't. It wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. Right, we're about to kick off in a minute. I don't really know how to judge this Club Brugge team because they've got 4 points from 5 games. 1 win, 1 draw, 3 defeats. As you can see from their last 5 games in all competition, 4 defeats and 1 win. That's League and Champions League. They're not in form. If you look at them in the Champions League, they drew 3-3 at home with Barcelona, which is unbelievable. They lost 3-0 in their last game away at Sporting Lisbon. They lost 4-0 away at Bayern Munich. They are quite tricky games. They lost 2-1 to Atalanta. So I don't know how good or bad they are, really. I don't know a lot about their team. They're third in their division. They are above Slavia Prague, and we beat them 3-0. So I'm going to go for 2-0, people. I'm going to go for 2-0. All right, let me get the timer ready. Let me just make sure this shows up before. Yeah, right, it's there. It's ready. We're about to kick off, people. Club Brugge against Arsenal, 2-0. Victor Gyökeres scores 1. That's my prediction. We are underway. Champions League football is back. And do you know what? Let me get Real Madrid v Man City up as well. I'm sorry. I know my full commitment should be to the Arsenal game, but although Kylian's not playing, is he? So, but I'm hoping Man City get battered. It's a mature thing. Yeah, man. Do you know what it is? I seen a video the other day of Kanu about 50 years old with cane rows. I thought, yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Curtis cut his ear was listed through the car. Yeah. Yep. 25 seconds behind me in Budapest. Right. Ball over the top. Martinelli in a bit of space. Martinelli's actually done well in the Champions League. He's had his best games in the Champions League. People, keep me up to date with the other games if you can. It would be much appreciated. Keep me up to date. I'm not going to watch the Real Madrid game. Maybe I'll put it on at half time when Mbappe comes on. Mbappe apparently got injured at the weekend. Leverkusen Newcastle. That's a decent game as well. Long throw into Arsenal, cleared away. Nkapie. He goes out for another throw. Look from Antarctica. Big up Leon. You going 5-0? No, I don't see us scoring 5. I don't see 5. Just need to grow out the beard. Yeah, man. That's what I said. The short hair, then you got to get the beard going. You know what I mean? Who's taking that long throw? It's not exactly a long throw, is it? Norgard. Buzz Lightyear. Man's doing a long throw and the throwing's not even hardly reaching the penalty area. Like, don't do the long throw if you ain't got a long throw. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense. Man's lining up a long throw and then barely reaching the penalty area. Big up JLS09, new member. Big up William with a super sticker as well. And big up, come on, you Gunners, 8,700. Don't think it will happen with this manager, but we will shut down London when we win the league. We got to still believe. We still believe. Come on, Arsenal, we're on the attack here. Marino, Gyökeres makes the run. It's bouncing everywhere. That never sounds good, does it? Madueke. Make something out of it. Odegaard, pillow foot, shoots. Saved by the goalkeeper. Not a bad shot. He punched that far away. Pillow foot with the shot on target. Real Madrid penalty. Oh, God. Oh, guys. Penalty to Real Madrid. Vinny dive. I've just seen it. It looks like a dive, though, you know. You sure they're going to give it? Looks a bit dodgy, man. I didn't see a lot of contact. Yeah, the keeper punched it out. Let me know if that penalty gets given. I've turned back over. Did it get given? It looked like a bit of a dive to me, but I hope it is a penalty. I want City to get smoked. Let me know if it gets given. It looked like a dive to me. William saying we should have sold Balogun. Bro, apologies, man. I don't know why it's not saving all the super chats. You're the second person who said I didn't read it. It's meant to automatically save them. Is it a free kick? Yeah. He-Man said, I was just saying Big C Chelsea game was there. We go for it. We win. Villa, last minute goal. Does happen as upsetting. Yeah. We got 3 points total. Not one. Draw cost us last year. Big up to everyone. Yeah. Yeah. I just want Arsenal to now be that team where it's like, if you're at Anfield and Liverpool aren't playing that well, try and beat them. If you're at Chelsea and they're down to 10 men, throw the kitchen sink at them. That, to me, is how you win titles. You grab opportunities when they present themselves, you know? I say, Curtis, you look better with the trim, but you have to bang out gym now. You got to look wham with it. Also, short areas of grow banting. I hear you. I'm in the gym, bro. Don't worry, man. I can, you know what I mean? Strong, bro. Body weight a lot of the time, but yeah, man. Community save me legendary settings. Yep. Right, let's concentrate on the game. Raya, oof, just about comes out and collects it. And here we go. Another player down. Incapie's down this time. Trojan, yes, Curtis, great trim. You look like fed from the wire. Out of interest, would you take Enzo Fernandez? No, I wouldn't. No. It's so funny you said that. Because I was actually talking today saying that Enzo was not justified that 105 million. To be honest, he's not a bad player, so people are not going, yo, Enzo Fernandez is a flop. But when you really break it down, like, is he a 105 million pound player? I don't think so. Unless you're getting him at a bargain. Go on, here's a chance. Ben White. Oh, the layoff's not good. The layoff was not good. It was blocked. See Gyökeres hold-up play there. That's more like it. So that's better from Gyökeres. But yeah, it was blocked. He cut inside on his left foot. That's what Gyökeres got to do, man. I tell you, I said it the other day, man. He walks around like that. He's massive. Shouldn't have centre-backs just pulling him off the ball. Enzo's a 40 million player. 40, 50 mil. They got ripped off at 105 mil. Brugge. Oh, on the attack. Oh, blocked. Nah, no penalty. I've got a feeling Brugge must have a few decent players. How did they draw 3-3 with Barcelona? I know they've lost, but they lost to Sporting Lisbon away, Bayern Munich away. Yeah, taper probably next time still. Big Unknown C, that SpongeBob SquarePants comment got me, had to pull it. Yeah, man, it was... I don't know where these things come from when I'm on the stream. It's mad. Timber apparently got a knock in the Villa game. That's all we keep hearing, innit? He's got a knock. And then we don't see him for 3 weeks. Bruges in possession. Club Brugge. At number 9 is called. Listen, I know, well, the thing is, Barca play a mad high line, don't they? They play a very high line, so I'm never surprised. When they concede goals. Someone's messaging me about Timber, but Arteta said he got a kick. I'm just looking at their teams. Do I even know it? Is that it? That can't be Mignolet who used to play for Liverpool? Surely, that's got to be a different Mignolet in goal. Saliba was days away after Chelsea. Somebody put it earlier. Days mean weeks. Weeks mean months. Months mean like a year with Arteta. That can't be Simon Mignolet in goal. Surely, I thought he was retired. No, it's a different one. Forbes is the danger man. He was ripping Barca. Is he the guy? Is he? I'll be honest. I don't know a lot about their team, or is it the same Mignolet? Forbes, did he play for City? I didn't even know that. City's academy is a joke. No, we need him to score today. I know Yorkshire guy, but please tell me you see Shark Boy Steve cook him. A flat pack wardrobe. Nah, that's wild. I called him a flat. Nah, man, listen, we got to stick with him because what's the alternative? Seen people in the comments the other day saying, can't wait for Havertz. For what? But I hear you. Forbes was Wolves, Norwich City. Do you think pressing is affecting the energy for Victor like that last minute run should have done against Villa? I mean, he was only on the pitch 45 minutes. I don't think we press well as a unit, do we? We're quite individual with our pressing. Corner to Arsenal. Did Timber get kicked by the donkey? Kicked him, man. Said, get off me. You know what I mean? He thought he was a donkey at Skegness. Nonny Madwakey corner. It's a better one than the last one. It's cleared away. When I say the last one, I meant that game where he couldn't even get past the first defender. Nonny does get past the defender. Cross is blocked. It's up in the air. This game's a mess, innit? You can just tell. I get the impression this ain't going to be a classic. Arsenal appealing for a penalty, not given. Ben White appealing for a penalty. Listen, this guy's always trying to draw me out, you know. If you got offered your money for Gyökeres in January, would you take it? Throw the receipt away. We're keeping him. Who could we buy in January? I mean, I'm thinking of strikers who you could actually get. I don't know if you could get... man said just keep it, store credit. Yeah, Lawrence always trying to draw me out, man. I don't know who you could get, unless you could get Osimhen, I don't know, but he's injury prone as well. I don't think the striker market's a good market to be in right now. It really isn't. You know, Osimhen just signed a 5-year deal on massive wages. I'm not a big fan of Latoro, you know. I don't think he's very good up front by himself either. I think he's better in a 2. He plays with Thuram, he played with Dzeko, he played with Lukaku. We play one up top. I like Alvarez at Atletico. He'd cost ridiculous money. Brugge with a shot, it's blocked. Yildiz a winger, bro, not a striker. I'm sticking by Gyökeres for the time being. Get Aubameyang from Marseille. Go get Oba. Well, he better be offside. Brugge, he's off. Yeah, he's offside. Martinez played well last night. I didn't even watch that game. Did he play well? Yok plus 40 mil, get me Alvarez. Would you get Alvarez for 100 million? I don't know. He's got some massive release clause, apparently. Bro, this is what I would do, right? This is the mindset I want us to have as a football club, yeah? It's not... Let's say Gyökeres isn't what we hoped he was. Oh, Nonny Madwake is down injured, guys. In other news, water is wet. Well, let's see if he comes off injured. Oh, Saka's warming up after 11 minutes. So when our players get rested, they still come on. I agree with you, by the way. Bring Morgan Rogers to Arsenal. This is what you're supposed to do. If Gyökeres ain't what we thought he was, you downgrade him to a squad player. You go and buy another striker. You don't have to sell him. Sell Havertz and sell Jesus. And then bring in another striker. That's what you do. But I'm not selling him. What is this injury to Nwaneri, people? I might put the Real Madrid game on for a sec. This game could be a ball fest. The Madrid game's not as exciting because Kylian's not playing. Dot said, I'm calm on Gyökeres. He'll come good when a real manager's at Arsenal. I look at it like this, right? If you look at the Prem, let's have a look. We'll have a look. Top scorers 2024 Premier League, right? Let's have a look. Who are the top goal scorers in the Prem last season? Oh, it's showing me this season. But just as an example, right? You've got, I'll show you the top ones at the moment. Haaland, obviously. You got Igor Thiago. I don't think Igor Thiago's an amazing player. He's just a bit of a brute. He's got decent movement. He can finish. His game's limited. Danny Welbeck's for the top goal scorer. We got rid of him years ago. The guy's played for Watford. He's been at Brighton. Do you know what I mean? What I'm saying is, you don't have to be an amazing player to score goals if your team creates chances. You don't have to. You just got to create chances for them. You know, and Mbeumo got 20 goals last year. The team has to help him, have to create chances for him. If he's then missing the chances, you can go, yo, he's not good enough. Nani, it looks like he's injured his hand, but he's up. Yok for Mateta. Nah. But I like Mateta. Add Mateta to Gyökeres. Don't. Nah, not João Pedro. He's a tidy player, but I don't think he scores enough. Leverkusen beating Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes showing goal. Wow, he'll be fuming. He's got a lot of mouth, and he's always mouthing off. K9 Chronicles TV, big up to you for the super sticker. DM6 said, but bro, think about them constant sprints it takes out of you. Suddenly when you need to sprint, you're battered. I hear you. It's tough, but a lot of managers want that, don't they? The thing is, we keep the ball a lot, so you would like to think he doesn't have to do like a ridiculous amount of running. Keown and Cocom wonder who he gives man a match to today. I'm glad the commentary is turned down. I don't want to hear that. Would you swap for the rest of the season? Xhaka and Oba for Norgard and Gyökeres? No comment. That's a horrible question. It's a very difficult question for me to answer. As I was the lawyer of a certain player, according to the community. Mike says, people are mad. Gyökeres made the most attacking runs in the box. How many times have our wingers found him? 0. Yeah? Our wingers don't even look for him. Norgard looks like Eddie Connors. Sunset Beach, yo. I remember them old school programs. Australia, Channel 5. What are these man eating? Injury FC. Yeah, these man must have beans on toast every day at Arsenal because they're just weak. It's like they don't eat proper food. I did like Duran when he was at Villa. I haven't seen much of him since he's been away. My bro said, "Did you see Greenwood? I think if that thing didn't happen, he'll be." I don't know about Haaland and Mbappe, but he's a top player. He was he'd be in the England squad, that's for sure. Alvarez and Rodgers. Oh, I'd love that. That'd be very expensive. Come on, 0-0, 16 minutes gone. It's a snore fest at the moment. Look at the state of that foul, man. What is it? What's wrong with these Arsenal players at the moment? Rugby tackling people. Every game Calafiori does it. Lewis Skelly does it. Like, just let go of him in Capia. What are you doing? And you're kicking him. I don't know how we don't get booked for that. These, man. Big up Cliff, man. Miami in the building. He said, wait. Yeah. The plats are gone. No need to sell Victor. Develop a system that utilizes the skills we paid all that dosh for. Exactly. We've bought a goal scorer who runs around a lot. You need to create chances for him. If you don't create chances for him, then it ain't going to work. It's like buying a car, then saying, I don't know how to drive. Like, it's pointless. Do you know what I mean? You might as well have got a pedal bike. We're sitting here going, I've got a Ferrari on the drive. Although the way he's playing, some people would say it's not a Ferrari, actually. But you know what I'm saying? You get my point. There's no understanding of how to get the best out of him. I think if he played for Man City, he'd bag loads of goals. Because they create chances for fun. Not to mention the sprints he does and not get seen. Yeah. Jamal said, big up, see your commentary is perfect for us working folks who can't watch right now. Big up everyone at work locked in, you know. Big up everyone. We've been scammed like the flaky R10s. Yeah, there's been a few signs of... Nah, man, I'm sticking by them. They're the real ones. They're the real ones. Ferrari with no wheels. Ah, dear. Come on, Jokeres. Prove these lot wrong. I bet for Brugge, yeah, against Brugge for, like, Sporting, he's probably bagging hat-tricks against teams like this. Dortmund beating Bodo Glimt. Let's look at the service in this game. Right, here we go. Ball out wide. Ben White. Poor cross. Cleared at the near post. This game is a snore fest. This is a heavy eyelids game. Do we have option not to buy? Handicap here. Oh, dear. He's somebody was bang on about him the other day. He's got that sort of early Gabriel, maybe worse in terms of the aggression. Is Madwakey. Let's see if we create one chance for Jokeres in this 45 minutes. You got Martinelli and Noni Madwakey out wide. You got no chance. Martinelli is so poor. He's just a poor player, man. Genuinely. Honestly, man, he's got. I think Martinelli's gone backwards at Arsenal. I think he was better when we first signed him than he is now. Big up on Reasonable with that super chat. And DM said, bro, just check this game and watch closely. Bro, honestly, I'm keeping a genuine eye on it. There's no service. Daryl said, cheers for the stream, Curtis. I'm still working, painting a flat. Big up, man. Everyone working, you know. Putting in that work. Klopp called him generational back then. He was so... Bro, I used to sit there and go, who's got the higher ceiling, him or Saka? I wouldn't be having that now. Oh, my... Nah. That one is bang on, you know. Temi said, Piero Paulista. I remember when we signed him, they was raving about him, this aggressive Brazilian from La Liga. Gabriel Paulista, he was not great either, was he? This game is awful. Norgard, long throw. Let's see if he actually gets past that first defender. No. Oh, it is flicked on. If you ask me to describe this game, it's like boiled chicken with no seasoning, no sauce. That's what it is. If you said to me, I think, did that hit the post? Lewis Skelly's shot and it was deflected. I don't know if the keeper saved that or it hit the post. This game is like boiled chicken with no flavour. No seasoning, no sauce, no nothing. It's food, but it ain't. There's no flavour to it. I think Nkapie might have hit the post then. Here's Skelly drifting into midfield. I reckon Jokeres might not have a shot the whole game. Yeah, not even gravy, bro. Here's Martinelli. That little double toe tap thing that he does all the time. Bro, give us a step over, nutmeg someone. Martinelli, that's a good ball. Oh! Who was that, Marino? Or was that Jokeres? That's actually a good ball in, you know. That's a corner, bro. He's headed it onto the defender. That's actually a good cross. Monreal or Calafiore. Monreal was like a steady 6.5 every week. Wow, he hit the post. Nkapie. Gary Martin from Stevenage. Yeah, Keown will give Odegaard man of the match. He's been getting hammered since the weekend. I even heard him on the radio. They were saying, oh, you're too biased. Big up JLS. Big C watching from Switzerland. Basel. He's playing Villa on Thursday in the Europa League. Roger's going to ball out. Hope we can sign him. He's a baller, man. I would love us to sign Morgan Rogers. He'd probably be on the bench anyway if we signed him. Nah, that's not true, man. Listen. See, you didn't give the donkey this settling in period, bro. The first 6 months he was playing centre mid, it was absolutely horrific. Then he went up front, he improved slightly, and then, yeah, no, not having it. And he'd already played in the league, so there was no real adaptation. Look at that there. Like, he's made a run off the shoulder there. Martinelli's tried to flick it to him. Like, at least he saw him, but it didn't even reach him. Look, Martinelli. I don't think Gyökeres will have a shot. Zubimendi gets yapped. This game's awful. Nelly's such a waste. Bin him, the system stinks. Alex said, big love from an AC Milan fan. Road to 200k. Big up. Sellers Leao, man, please. Sellers Leao. But Arteta would never sign Leao. Here's Noni Madueke. Wow. 23 minutes gone. You know, there's always a point in an Arsenal game where you realise this is a really hard game to watch. I've just realised it. Brugge on their break, by the way. Here, they've got... Ooh, no, I think he's picked the wrong pass. Yeah, he has. Shot saved by Rail. Pepe or Madueke? Nicolas Pepe, bro. Seen Pepe whipping free kicks in the top corner and that. And he was quite technically like... Pepe wasn't bad at Arsenal. It's just the price tag was ridiculous. And that deal had brown envelopes all over it. Silent listener here, my second ever comment. My first comment was show us a house tour. Big up, Big C. Love the community. Haircut fresh. Big up, bro. Yeah, that deal was dodgy, bro. Very dodgy. Brown envelopes. Keep me updated with the other games anyway, people. Arsenal in possession. Eyelids are heavy. Here's Noni Madueke. Goes past one. Goes past two. Either shoot. Oh my days. That is one of the best goals I have seen this season. Madueke is better than Pepe, I think, by the way. He's put it crossbar and in. Arteta's not even celebrating. He's like, oh, guys, what am I going to do now, guys? He's just smacked it crossbar and in like Toney Yeboah. Oh my days. Now, Pepe and Tiana Trump, they can stay away. That goal is unreal. He's gone past two defenders and put it crossbar and in. Ruby Rose would be proud of it. Oh, you mad? Oh, my days. Whoopi Goldberg has just scored the best goal I've seen this season. That is phenomenal. I'm speechless. Why was Arteta not celebrating? That is unreal. Barring in, you know, Noni, that is ridiculous. That goal is ridiculous. I swear I'm in shock. I can't believe he shot from outside the area. You're not allowed to do that, Arsenal. What a goal. Drifts in. Oh, Odegaard's down. What a goal. Look at Odegaard. Oh, on my toe. Watch this. Watch this. Look. Oh, no, he does stamp on his toe. I'll let him off. They hurt. Nah, Noni. Nah, Noni. I swear that Whoopi Goldberg. What a goal. Drifts in just in front of the halfway line on his left foot. Goes past two defenders, 25 yards out. Barring in. Oh, my days. What a hit, son. What a hit. That is phenomenal. Them kind of goals put pressure on Saka. And I want pressure on Saka. They're the kind of goals Saka should be scoring. That's unreal, isn't it? That's a joke. I think with Zubimendi's volley, that's the best goal we've scored this season. Because it went barring in. I love barring in goals, though, man. He's on it again. Wow, what a goal. Pepe didn't go past no brothers like that yet. Oh, look, Martinelli. Wins a corner. Yeah, I agree. I think Nani's better than Pepe. I do. I've always said it. Just needs end product, says Jack. I literally 10 seconds before he scored, somebody said Pepe or Nani. I said, nah, Pepe's better than him. And he just goes, all right, what about this? I'm like, okay. Stop calling him Whoopi. It's disrespectful. Listen, she won Oscars, mate. I think there's a lot of respect in there, to be honest. She's a fantastic actress. You know me, people. I can't help it. I have to give people no joke names. Real Madrid winning. Rodrigo has scored against Man City. Martinelli whips in the corner. Saved off the line in Capier. Take him on now, Gabby. No, the cross ain't great. Did well to get past him. Arteta isn't accepting that goal. Nani's getting fined. Bro, I swear, when they went to Arteta was just talking to AirPod Albert. If Havertz scored that, he'd be doing a roly-poly. Paul said Arteta will sub him off for not passing it backwards. I'm telling you, bro, I thought he'd be going mad for that. I think that's Rodrigo's first goal for ages for Real Madrid. Oi! It's up in the air, Brugge on the attack. Oh, it's cleared. You were all on his case before the game. No, it's reverse psychology, Frogger. Where, you know, it's our way of saying, come on, do better. And he answered us, so it worked. And he's getting dropped for that goal. I'm telling you. Big up Aaron. He said, big up Curtis. Always enjoy catching your show when I get time. Big up to you, bro. Arteta's reaction was disappointing, hardly motivating. Bro, he should have had his arms out like, come here, man, come here. He was like, I told him don't shoot. What am I going to do now? I've always rated Nani. Yeah, always. Since he scored that goal, anyway. Arteta didn't see him score. Maybe that's the case. You should be watching the game, my friend. Exactly. We all want Nani to do well. Listen, we want every Arsenal player to do well. Do you know what I mean? We want every Arsenal player. Man said he was saying, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Asensio and Doku squaring up. I want City to lose, man. City have got Palace this weekend at Palace. And I'm just, you know, I'm thinking, go to Madrid, get beat. Pep's fuming. He's a Barcelona boy. You know what I mean? They're travelling. Then they got to go to Palace. And then Mateta just beats them up. But that's what I'm hoping. Oh, that's a good point. Palace play tomorrow, don't they? And the thing with Palace is they're putting out strong teams in the Conference League. So, yeah, I didn't think of that. Here's Nani again. Come on. Now we need the Gyökeres one. Make the run across the near post. Oh, the cross is blocked. He made the run. It's a corner. Oh, well worth 150 a week. Apparently Rodrigo's injured. Yeah, they might as well sell him to us. We'll take him off price. You know what I mean? We'll take him off price. He did look for him, to be fair. He did look for him. Corner to Arsenal. Big up FF. Fresh trim, man like Curtis. Looking sharp. Big up, bro. Man, your Arsenal fans comparing the trash wingers to Rodrigo need to be in prison. He's levels ahead. Rodrigo's a baller, man. I ain't seen his goal yet. I'll watch it at half time. We always want 1-1-5 to lose, man. Would you take Salah? I mean, nah. I wouldn't. I mean, it sounds crazy saying I wouldn't, but I wouldn't. Look at Martinelli's techers on that volley. Oh, Gyökeres header saved. I wouldn't take Salah. He's on 400 grand a week. And he doesn't work that hard. We probably wouldn't even get the ball to him. Look how much running Saka has to do on the right for us. Salah ain't doing that running. And I don't think he'd work in Arteta's system. I know people will be going, you're mad, Salah's a legend, but our system, his work rate, and what you've seen of him this season, I wouldn't take him. 400 bags a week, man. It'd be funny, though. Imagine if we just got him on loan or something, but I'm sure they'll send him abroad if they do. Do you think Salah could play up front? I don't know. I think he likes drifting off the wing. I don't know if he could play central. Awful ball. He ain't getting that. Martinelli's running after it. Don't waste your energy. 32 minutes gone, people. Salah is finished. I think with Liverpool beating Inter yesterday, that was Slot's way of saying, see, I told you. I think that result really finished things off for Salah. Brugge on the attack, edge of the box. Good defending, really good defending. Oh, we give the ball away. Space to shoot is blocked. Great block by Nkapia. He learned 750k a week in Saudi, yeah. Yeah. I think it's time now for Mo. I think he's just got to understand where he's at in his career. You're a legend of Liverpool, one of their best goal scorers. Go and get the bag. I don't think the top clubs in Europe will be trying to sign him. He's 33. Norgard at centre back. Okay. I mean, we're not getting tested really, so it's hard to say. It's good defending. Nkapia, he looks. Gyökeres, I'm not going to lie. He's just not in the game, is he? Do you know one thing I've realised with... Yo, this guy's rapid. Ball pulled across. Oh, shot goes wide. Lewis Skelly was getting done for pace then. One thing I've realised with Gyökeres is he just doesn't suit our team, does he? That's not his fault. He just doesn't. Benzema or Lewandowski? Benzi, bro. Benzi all day long. All-round game, just what a player. Benzema's one of my favourite strikers, man. All them years when Arsenal were linked with him, I was like, please sign this guy. It was never going to happen. Is that Forbes number 9? He's rapid, man. He is quick. Oh, it's got to be Benzi, man. Ballon d'Or Benzi, bro. Do you know why I like Benzema so much? Because he proved he can play different roles. When Ronaldo was there, he was like, okay, Ronaldo's here. I'll take a back seat. I'll do the dirty work. I'll get 16 goals a season, 10 assists. I'll celebrate all your goals. The moment Ronaldo went, he went, right, let me show you what time it is. And the man went 40-odd goals, Ballon d'Or, chipped Edison in the Champions League. Benzi's pure class, bro. I love Lewandowski. He's a top striker, but for me, Benzi, all-round game. Some of you might say Lewandowski, I get it. He's probably more of a gunman. Scores more goals generally in his career. Benzi's all-round game is just unbelievable. City have equalised. What is Courtois doing there, bro? That's match fixing. Oh my days. What is Courtois doing there? Is that Oscar Bob who scored? That's crazy. A header straight at him. He palms it out. And the rebound's in 1-1. Okay, I want a painful defeat instead then. On the attack is this Forbes. This guy is quick. Cuts inside. Shoots. Saved by Raya. Oh, is it O'Reilly? Sorry, yeah, Nico O'Reilly. 1-1. City and Madrid. More than a 9, guys. The most attacking right winger in the league. Big up Crook's corner. Who's that down on the floor for Arsenal? I think it's Skelly. Skelly does that a lot, you know. He gets away with it sometimes. Sometimes he don't. It's like he's looking for a free kick, man. He's been learning off Marino. Forbes reminds me of Doku. He's rapid, man. I don't know much about him. Forbes. Club Brugge. Carlos Forbes, 21 years of age. Who, you lot said he came from City, right? Oh, Wolves. Maybe he was at City before that. 21 years of age. 2 goals, 2 assists in 5 games in the Champions League. He's quick, man. 21. Don't know much about him. Apparently, he played for City's youth team. Ajax, it says. Ajax, Wolves, Man City. Plays. He's been in the Portuguese squad. Yeah, he looks deep. Yeah, he's got some pace about him. I'll give him that. Skelly again, defensively sus. Yeah, he's struggling at the moment. City's academy at the moment is probably the best in England. The amount of players that they're producing is crazy. Brugge on the attack, corner of the penalty area. It is only 1-0, so we have got to be a bit careful. Something is up with Lewis Skelly. It's been looking poor. Yeah, he's off it. I think it's not playing. Brugge on the attack, shoots. Oh, just wide. Thought they bent that into the top corner. Raya was scrambling. There it goes wide. Where's Odegaard? He's having a quiet game, isn't he? I told you, give Ethan a run, man. Big up Nick. He said, big up the new haircut. It looks fresh. Big up to everyone with Ronaldo, Nazario. Also, big up the best Gunner community. Cheers from Prague. Big up to you. He scored against Barca, did he? I'm not surprised. That much pace. Hansi Flick's defence on the halfway line. He's on the ball again here. Oh, plays it down the line. Oh, it's blocked. Good block, King Capia. Gyökeres better hold up. And then gives it away. I'm not going to lie. Gyökeres making it difficult. I told you. He's putting pressure on me to defend him. This guy's going to make Havertz walk back into this team. Because we know the manager can't wait. It's been an awful game of football, man. What a poor game. They're in the ascendancy. Ball whipped in. Got to be offside. Ball whipped in, headed away. Marino smashes it. In fact, that's Odegaard. Now Gyökeres is going to have a fight. There we go. He's on the floor. Get up. Get stronger. This game is absolutely awful. It's such a poor game of football to watch. Curtis Arteta is a moments manager. 4-1 against Tottenham, Madrid, City. When the pressure gets to him, he folds. I hear that. I hear the moments sort of shout. What I want Arsenal to do here, get a couple goals. Don't use too much energy. Bring on Jesus. Bring on Nwaneri. Get a couple players off. Nah, Johnny Bravo. That's a mad one. Listen, I get it. I get it. Like, as I said on Monday, he's struggling. There's no doubt about it. Like, I'm not oblivious to the way Gyökeres is playing. I'm not. But I'm going to give him more time before I write him off. Because he's, number one, we don't create. Number two, he's new to the league. Odegaard finds Ben White. The cross is straight at the keeper. But, yeah, listen. I can't pretend I'm not seeing the performances. I feel I need to watch Gyökeres. Bro, at half time, I might find a... Oh, there could be a penalty. What game? To what team? Somebody just said might be a penalty in the City game, but to who? Who's the penalty check for? Like I said, we gave Havertz like 2 years. This guy's had like 3-4 months. Brugge on the attack. Looking forward to half time. This game's been awful, but at least we're winning. At least we're winning. And you got to remember, how long was he out for, actually? About 3 weeks? Not too long. Is there a penalty to City? Oh, don't need them beating Real Madrid, man. In the Bernabeu, that's going to boost their confidence massively. Oh, dear. Honestly, this game is so slow, it's unbelievable. I'm going to turn over for the City penalty. Erling against Madrid. Oh, Brugge. Oh, saved by Raya. Right, now I'll put the Madrid game on. Rudiger gives away a penalty. They need defenders badly, Real Madrid. Their centre-backs are dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Oh, they're still chatting. We'll go back to it. Rudiger, a couple of years ago, I thought was like had become a top centre-back, but penalty spot, Curtis Jokeres has until Havertz is fit, then he's cooked. No lawyer can save him. Xabi Alonso is going to get sacked because they were top. They had a gap on Barca now, you know. I think Barca are 4 points clear. If they lose at home to City, Pep in charge as well. Wow. This Bruges guy's nearly one-on-one here. Is he offside? Corner of the box, shoots. Great save, David Raya. Really good save. Gets the follow-up as well. Haaland scores the penalty. 2-1 to Manchester City. Away in the Bernabeu. What are you doing, Real Madrid? Alonso might as well pack his bags at the end of the game if they lose this. Ah, he does him with a stuttered run-up, man. What a Courtois. You cooked, mate. Absolutely cooked. I just missed that as well, Martinelli. You lot are all saying, Nelly, what did he do? I was watching the City penalty. Martinelli can't dribble. Ah, dear. Alonso to Liverpool. Yeah, maybe. Would they want him, though, after a poor Real Madrid stint? I don't know. Brugge got a player down injured. Just blow the half-time whistle. We've seen enough. This is one of them games like if you're like Football Manager or FIFA, you just sim the game. You don't want to watch the rest of this. Bro, at this rate, Jesus will end up starting. People were saying, look in Capie again. He's always dragging people. Why is he always grabbing people's shirt? Throw in Martinelli. Just throw it back to him, man. Although Jokeres does need a goal. Maybe he should run and get that and bend it in. Without Rice, we're finished. Need cover for Rice. We desperately need a centre mid in January. I see him. You got me so hyped for Jokeres before he signed. That feeling now is the same as opening a Lynx Africa box set on Christmas Day. Pure disappointment. Yeah, man. It's like, bro, I held my hands up on this channel. I said the YouTube clips, the videos, the hat-trick against Man City, I got drawn in. I did. But please, just a scrappy goal tonight to get him going. Samuel's back. Big up, Samuel. Like genuine. Yo, relax yourself, Samuel. What are the tactics, strategy behind playing slow? I don't know. Maybe they think the opposition will fall asleep. B Dizzle, Jokeres won't start when Kai is back. He won't get a constant run of games. Will knock his confidence. Listen, the thing I'll say, when you go to a big football club, you've got to do the business when you've got the opportunity. So he's got to look at it now and go, they're saying that, oh, City almost went 3-1 up. Courtois double save. The shirt's yours now. He's not gonna be back for another 2 or 3 weeks, Havertz. So you've got to now get going. You've got to start playing better. That's the reality, man. That's football. Come on, Arsenal, man. Create something. Oh, what is going on? Zubamendi slipping. At least he ain't injured. Lewis Skelly finds Martinelli. Martinelli's actually getting 1v1 with this defender. Please do something. Anything. Anything. How many times are you going to do that same twist and turn, man? In Capie. Wow. We play football so slow, man. Here's Nwaneri. The man of the moment. Deliver, Odegaard. What is that? Martinelli. Just blow the whistle, man. We need the AFCON ref. Martinelli, left-hand side of the area. Where you going? Ref says no. Oh, just running into people, man. Arsenal in possession. They've pretty much got their whole team on the edge of the box. Here's Odegaard. Oh, look at what is that? Man's kicking the ball at the guy in front of him. We've still got possession. Gyökeres gets it out wide. Get in the box. Don't overlap Nwaneri, bro. What are you making that run for? Nwaneri Madueke shot saved. I'm baffled that Gyökeres is making that run. Skelly whips it in. Oh, it's headed away. This is a madness. Shots just getting blocked everywhere. Minute left to half time. They've got so many players in front of the goal. They need to be a bit more creative. Odegaard finds Martinelli. Look at the state of that first touch. Martinelli, mate, he's done well to win the ball back, but wow, is he out of form. He's actually getting 1v1 with this right back a lot as well. Here's Lewis Skelly. You can see we've got a lot of players at the moment who are short of confidence. Gyökeres, Skelly, Martinelli. Look at this. We're literally running down the clock for half time at 1-0. Gyökeres. It's bouncing. He's on the floor. Ref's told him to get up. Yeah, he's had a... Wow. That half definitely didn't help my defence. But, yeah. There's a half-time whistle. Get that off my screen. Oh, my days. That game was boring. You've got to work in the morning. He's going to be bricklaying in the morning, Gyökeres. Wheat brick, sweet wood, wheat concrete. Anyway, if you've just tuned in, that game, wow. Listen, big up. Let's concentrate on the positives. Nwaneri Madueke, what a goal. One of the goals of the season. Cuts in, crossbarring in 25 yards. Yards? I can't even talk after watching that. I'm half asleep. 25 yards, barring in. Along with Zubomendi's volley, it's the best goal I've seen this season. It might even be the best. Incredible finish, but the game has been dreadful. But it's cup football, man. It is cup football. And if you win and get through, then you've done your job. I think with Arsenal now, 22-23, we brought some players in. We've spoken about it loads of times, but, you know, Zinchenko, Jesus, them guys. We reached a point within about 18 months, we'd moved on from them already. They ended up becoming squad players. Now Zinchenko's gone. Jesus will eventually go. But I think there's another little set of players behind them where you could say, him. They all can't be anything more than squad players. And eventually you might even move them on. So for me, that's Gabriel Martinelli, that's Havertz, that's Odegaard. For me, not everybody will agree with that, by the way. But for me, those guys now should be squad players who are rotated. Because Martinelli looks like he's working in reverse. He was so exciting when we first signed him. Klopp saying he's generational. Brazil squad, scoring goals from his own half. Now, he just runs into people. He's gone backwards. Havertz, I've said that multiple times, 275. Knee injury, hamstring injury, doesn't score enough. I'd get rid of him. Jesus, 250, big injuries, get rid of him. Odegaard, you can be a bench player. At home against certain teams where we're going to dominate the ball, you can play maybe him and Eze in the 10 and play with 1-6 and he'll look great. But you cannot be building your team around him. You just can't. Man said Martinelli. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Martinelli is like, bring him on 20 minutes to go against the high line. Counter-attack. Perfect. Starting him and nah. Not a chance. Unreasonable said Giroud didn't score when France won the World Cups. Yeah, didn't Giroud not score the whole tournament? His link-up play was top quality, though. Wiles me, what would your tactics be if you were a manager? Attack, attack, attack. No, I like, in terms of style, how would I play? I would have, my team would be quick. You know, I would hit teams in transition. I like Klopp's tactics, you know. I like the way Klopp played at Liverpool. The only thing with that, it's draining because your front line have to press like crazy. Your midfield have to do mad running. But I like that. I want exciting football, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm defending him. Said D's defending Gyökeres. Noni and Nkapie, the rest of them can go home. Yeah. Frankfurt, Germany. Honestly, Curtis, I think he was saying, what's he saying? Who do you want or what do you want? We have rested so many, winning 1-0, close to a second. What are you expecting, mate? Curious, tiki-taka prime Barcelona. Again, thank you for the super chat. This is my response. If this is in isolation, everything you're saying there is, I agree. Players missing, rotating, resting, winning 1-0, no problem. I've seen this performance so many times this season where I'm sitting there going, oh, I'm tired. Do you know what I mean? We're playing at like minus 0.5. The game is so slow. Martinelli running into defenders. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard not doing nothing. Gyökeres up front just starving and wrestling centre-backs. That's my problem. Marino's actually played all right. A couple of times he's got on the ball. Yoki's like a 5-foot player in a 6'2" bodysuit. Oh my days. People have had enough. Robocop, you know. I remember watching that when I was younger, man. Robocop and Terminator. I'm losing my mind watching this mediocre ball. Imagine travelling to Belgium to watch this. Stuart said, Glock doesn't go from almost 100 goals in 2 years to this bad. It's the manager and the team not looking for him. He had one shot, that header, that looped into the goalkeeper's hands. I actually lost friends saying I wanted Sesko over Gyökeres. Arteta was right for wanting him for how we play. Listen, I'm not agreeing with that. I get you in terms of style, but Sesko ain't good. I don't rate Sesko. And his mentality is shocking. He was scared of Arsenal because of Havertz. I'm still defending Gyökeres. But I'm running out of paperwork, you know. I'm like the lawyer saying, bro, 2 more weeks of this, they're going to lock you up. Sesko was not the answer, trust me. He's not that good. It needed to be maybe a Isak or a Hosseman. I can't even talk today. Osseman or someone, you know. But yeah, let's just get the win and get out of here and get this stream over with. Community gonna have to carry me through this one, man. The eyelids are heavy. The eyelids are real heavy. Big up everyone locked in, man. 5,250 of you in the chat. Ekatike would have suited us. 100%. Ekatike would have suited us. I do agree with that. Hugo Ekatike. Let's get 3,000 likes just for the pain of having to watch this. We're at 1,200. Big up to everyone locked in. Duran or Alvarez? Yeah, Alvarez 100 million plus. I think we could get Duran, but Duran's on 300 grand a week. So how do you get him and get him to drop his wages? Yeah, I hope Jesus gets minutes. I genuinely hope he gets 15, 20 minutes. Ekatike and Kvara, yeah. Kvara was the winger we needed. Osserman, yeah, I liked Osserman. I'm shocked nobody in the Prem got. Can't believe Man City are beating Real Madrid. Madrid can't defend. They just cannot defend at all. They genuinely can't defend. What do you guys make of it? In terms of our best players, I think Noni for the goal. I think Marino's been all right in midfield. And Nkapie's got better as the game's gone on as well. David Raya made some good saves. Everyone else been quiet. The ones who've been disappointing, really, Gyökeres, Martinelli, Odegaard. have just like not really shown anything. You can't tell me looking at this game that Ethan doesn't deserve some minutes when, you know, you've got to give him at least 30 minutes today. Defensively, we look all right. Mateta. I do like Mateta, but I don't know if he like takes us to a title. Again, those kind of players need service, and we are not very good at service. So we need a player that can do a lot and score goals in a variety of ways, you know. Would Leao fit in the team? Part of me says no, but then in certain games he would. Like Leao tonight would have destroyed that right back. Martinelli's been 1v1 with him about 4 times. Do you know what I mean? Leao would tear him apart. Odegaard is a passenger again. Yeah, passenger 57. Wesley Snipes settings. Norgard's not a centre-back. He's been okay. I haven't really noticed him, to be honest. He needs game time, don't he? So, Brugge is the next big thing in football. Yeah, somebody was telling me about him the other day. Does he play for Haaland, or am I confusing him with somebody else? Brugge. Oh, no, he's French. Lil, 18 years of age. It's hard at that age, isn't it? I mean, midfielder. Meant to be mad techie, and I haven't seen a lot of him. I beg anyone trying to receive the ball against professional centre-back, 6'5", strong as an ox, in tight, block teams, no runners around him. Sorry, but no. DM, yo, you're defending him. You are a DM, defensive midfielder. Every time I tuned in, you're always complaining about something. Top of the table, across the board, currently leading with so many changes. Boring. I'll tell you what then, mate. I'll save you the hassle. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't have to watch it now. There we go. I've done you a favour. Makes no sense, mate. I'm not a fan of Love Island, so I don't watch it. I don't message them and go, what the hell are you putting Love Island on the TV for? They'll go, well, there's 1,000 channels on the TV. You're not forced to watch it, so other channels are available. Man's paying to complain that he's not happy with what I'm saying about the performance. Who forced him to be here? You don't need to be here, bro. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. But thank you for the super chat. Close the door on your way out, bro. I'm saving you the hassle. Ricky said we've put Saka on too high a pedestal as star boy. He's mighty efficient, but not a Salah or Mahrez or Robin in skill set. Our wings aren't special. Yeah, I hear you. I think we were looking for a star when Oba left, so Saka got, we crowned him. Bro paid to tell you that. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? What's it? Just chill. What's wrong with him? I don't mind people even arguing or saying, I don't agree with your opinion. This guy keeps putting in super chats to go, oh, why are you still complaining? We're winning. But go on then, mate. You can leave. Above and Beyond said, doesn't matter who, all attackers will suck with Arteta. Pause. Dr. Brian Gyökeres was thriving at Sporting because the system was based around him. He looks clueless. Yeah, it's almost like somebody trying to speak a language that they don't know how to speak. Like, you don't even understand it. He looks like he doesn't understand us and we don't understand him. There's no chemistry. My FIFA players, they're just pure red lines there back in the day. No chemistry. Did Gyökeres get one pass in the penalty area? Just that header, I think. King Buck said, big up Helton, by the way. King Buck says, Sesko was the preferred, as I know how stubborn this manager is, and we are seeing it. Gyökeres, an old dog, you can't teach new tricks. Sesko could have been developed. Right now, And I agree with that, because Sesko's, 22? He probably looked at him and thought, he's young, I can develop him, and we spam crosses. Where Gyökeres like 27, he's set in his ways. I'm this player, I need this service. And without it, it's not helping him. Lock-in Shacks, big up, bro, for the super sticker. Big up everyone locked in, man. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Locked in. And no creativity, said Ibris Local Badger. I mean, listen, I will say that. This is one thing I do want to say in defence. They're showing you Madueke's goal. It gets better every time I watch it. Oh, the way it hits the bar and goes in is sensational. Look at Arteta. He comes over to celebrate. All right, no, he does give him a little hug still. I'll let him off. Strikers struggle under this manager. That's factual, you know? If you look at Oba, Laka, and Ketia, all them guys, they've all struggled under this management. But let's see. Yokere's got Uncle Shaw shaving his head, or he just prepping for the 4th season of end of year stress. Gyok Lesnar is a worry. It is a worry. Listen, it is a worry. There's no doubt. But unreasonable. Did you see Trump calling Somalia a hellhole? He's that guy. Didn't he just get an award for a peace prize? He's a madman. What did he say? What did he say? I said, I'm trying to get the quotes, but yeah, that guy's mad, bro. Trossard's dad gave Man City the penalty. He's actually a good ref, though. I rate him. He's one of the best refs. Frankfurt, Germany, I hear you, bro. He said, mate, just my opinion. And I respect it. We aren't that free-flowing, scoring plenty team anymore. It's not the Wenger days. We should all know what team we are today. Structure over chances. Yeah, I think what it is, right, and I'll be honest with you, like Arteta had us playing a certain way when we got like better and got in the title race. So 22-23, we were battering teams. 23-24, we got like 90 goals. So I've seen this team play very good football and attack. Now, maybe he thinks to win the league, we've got to be substance over style, even if it's boring, even if... And you do have a point there. But at times, it is just quite boring. I think it's like a boxer who gets in the ring and just throws the jab. And you're like, knock him out. Throw the right hook. Throw the check hook. But it kind of feels like that with Arsenal. If it leads to a title or a Champions League, we'll sit here at the end of the season and say, we don't care that the football was terrible. The horrible thing will be if we don't win anything, you know? But we'll see. Most Wanted said, I'm back from a bad relationship. Good to see you. Hey, big up, bro. 33 months a member as well. Things will get better, man. So me, I guess we have a strong bench, yeah? Who do we want to see come off the bench? I'd like to see Jesus, Eze, Nwaneri. Who else could you really bring on? Maybe give Josh Nichols a run out. Listen, I suppose the problem we've got is it's 1-0. At 1-0, I don't think we'll make many changes because the game's still in the balance. Arteta won't want to mess this up and draw. Big up Frankfurt, Germany, man. New member as well. Listen, everyone, I love the debates. You know, we can always debate about football. Here we go. Scored 2-0 to Arsenal. And it's Noni Madueke again. What a ball that was. I don't know who crossed that. It looped over the goalkeeper's head. And Noni Madueke heads it in from a yard out. Who crossed that? What a ball in that is. Is it Zubamendi? The keeper's got caught underneath it. And he heads it in. 2-0 to Arsenal. Noni again. 2 goals. Man's doing all kinds of LeBron James handshakes with Lewis Skelly. 2-0 to the Gunners. Zubamendi, left foot, loops it over that the keeper's in no man's land. And he's a yard out, nods it in. Great ball in. Good movement. Yeah, they don't track him. 2-0 to Arsenal. Great ball in, Zubamendi. 2-0, Noni again. Great cross by Zubi. Right, much better. Much better now. Bring Herbert back. I'm more positive now. You still mad about Nonny's wages? Yeah, I want a hat trick now. When a player's on 2 goals, I just think, I need a hattie. Take him on. Oh, he's just put a bad cross in. Yeah, no, I am mad about the wages. He's kicked out for a goal kick. Nah, big him up, though. Let's go, Gunners. 2-0, says Glam. And NC USA Gunner. Midfield Bucks today. Zurich off. Marino slow or flopping on the floor. Captain doing twirling. Nelly also crap. Defense solid. Props to Christian Norgar. Christian Norgar. I paid to watch you complaining, so I don't feel alone. Love it, Arsenal therapy, and hate alongs information and entertainment. Wish it more often. Yeah, big up, Nick. Bring Herbert back, man. I'd like to see Salmon. Reckon he's cod. I reckon he cod tuna this around. I mean, Wasim, that's a dad joke if ever I've seen it. People saying Haaland's injured. The game's still playing though, isn't it? Is he? Nah, man, I've just looked up and seen Haaland winning a header, man. He ain't injured. Haaland's up, man. Yeah, Wasim, I mean, that fish joke's a bit mad. But I respect it at the same time. Cod tuna this around is a madness. You know what I mean? That's a madness. Nah, Haaland's all right, man. He's back up. I turned over. I'd seen him winning a header straight away. Jokeres is a big old caravan, said Red Eye. This has definitely been a Jokeres. That's been the main subject of discussion, hasn't it? That fish joke stinks, yeah? We always respect the dad jokes, you know? He leaped like a salmon and he got done like a kipper, all of that. I hear it. I hear it. One more for the Hattie. Come on, Nonny. Yeah, not many people will have, I bet, have got Nonny in their FPL for the weekend. The interesting thing will be now, if he scores a hat-trick, does he play against Wolves or does he get dropped? Oh, they're on the attack, Bruges. No, it's good defending. They do still have it, though. Let's keep a clean sheet. Newcastle have equalised. Who scored, people? Anthony Gordon. Claire Boulding, 1-1. Nah, Haaland's, I think he's all right. Well, when I turned over, he was jumping up and out. Oh, Gordon scores a lot of penalties, don't he, for them? Oh, Real Madrid on the attack, surely. Oh, my days. He's chipped it over the bar, Jude Bellingham. What are you doing there? Just slot it. Turned over. He should have scored. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Keown talking about man of the match. I bet he's give it to Odegaard already. Come on, Martinelli. Do something, please. I mean, Jokeres. He heads it wide. He was off balance. The ball's too round. Yeah, Haaland's all right, man. He's not injured. The remainder said after pick up, son, enjoy the rest of the game. See, big up, bro. Big up to you. So we got a little slap in the face there. And then drop the guy to the floor. As you do. Nearly 5,000 locked in, man. Tamuka, you have more views than AFTV. Yeah, well, big up the community, man. Big up the community. The ball was too round, man. He couldn't. Yeah, no, Jesus needs minutes. Give him maybe 15 and then get him a few minutes at the weekend. JLS, yo, Kurt's been watching since the shirt rip. Love the content. Great watch-alongs. Keep it up. Yeah, man. Benjamin said, Joe, Emi Martinez is tall like a dinosaur, so he is a Chimarasaurus. Because chimichurri is an Argentinian garnish served with steak. Oh, there we go. Learn something new every day. £10 for that joke. Fair play to you. I don't know if it was it a joke or it was like a joke slash a fact as well. So it's a bit of information and entertainment, you know. Let's slap a price on Saka for one of the Manchesters. Oh, it's going. People want to sell. People want Saka sold now. And Jack said it was an awful joke. But thank you for the super chat. Bradley said, always enjoy your streams. Keep up the good work. See, big up, bro. Can we get a few more goals? Marino finds Martinelli. Look, 1v1 every time. He's done him. Now pick someone out. He wins a corner. I don't even think it's a corner. I don't know what to make of Martinelli as a player. Oh, Ben White actually got there, to be fair. Hit it one. Look at Gyökeres doing. Gyökeres going. He's like, he's like, what am I doing here, man? Gyökeres can't believe what's going on. He's thinking, bro, I used to come to places like Bruges, have 5 1-on-1s, score a hat trick. Gyökeres ain't done that celebration for about 2 months. When are we gonna see this celebration? Oh dear. The set pieces have dried up. That's Gabriel. Skelly lets it go over his head. Nkapé's been good after first 10 minutes. Again, he was a bit rash, grabbing people, but since then he's done well. Marino caught on the ball. Shot. Saved by Rail. David Raya. Big up Stephen on your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Gyökeres has no hunger. This Sottom ain't right. I need a goal. I don't care if it's a tap-in from a yard out. I'll celebrate it like it's the best goal of the night if he scores a tap-in. I'm just looking at the other scores. PSG are playing, right? Who are they even playing? It'd be good if a few of these big teams got knocked out or ended up in the playoffs. Napoli losing 2-0 at Benfica. Juventus 0-0 with Paphos. You're losing to a holiday, well, drawing with a holiday result. Here's Odegaard spinning around. Stitched him up with that pass. You do well. Come on, Nonny, get going. We want Nonny hat-trick. Why are we stopping? Is someone down injured? What? Why did he stop then? I don't get it. We want Nonny hat-trick and Gyökeres goal. Gyökeres rating will be 82 on FIFA next year. Oh, mate, it'll be a bronze common. Martinelli's got past him. Lift your head up, bro. Lift your head up. Oh, my days. Martinelli's bent it in the top corner. What a goal. That's what happens when you lift your head up, Gabby. What a finish. Bends it in the far top corner. Philip Coutinho-esque. 3-0 to Arsenal. Everyone's scoring. Well, apart from Gyökeres. Always rated him. Always. Who said they'd sell him in January? Not me. That is a great goal. Yo, I'm telling you, Champions League Martinelli is a different player. In terms of numbers. What a goal that is. Far top corner. First person that comes to mind, it's like a Coutinho goal. It's funny because he hasn't played well at all, but it's a great finish. Arteta's reaction. Would you be scared to play against Saka? Sell now. Yeah, unreasonable is being unreasonable. But haven't heard your Arteta voice in a while. Oh, so attacking, guys. So attacking from Gabby, guys. It's an unbelievable goal, guys. It's an unbelievable goal. I feel like the accent disappears a bit sometimes. Like it goes into a different I don't know what somebody said it the other day. It goes to a different country when I do it too much. No, I take it back. He's still a listen. He hasn't played well. He hasn't played well. But what a goal! Look, Gotanelli. He's well and truly back. He was calling him Peru Nelly the other week. Bro, this is like an all-you-can-eat restaurant now. If Gyökeres comes out of here hungry, Martinelli and Madueke scoring bangers. The thing is, I know it sounds crazy. Apart from the Madwakey header, we still haven't created much. Like, we scored 2 long-range bangers. What's it? I'm just looking Martinelli's numbers. So Martinelli in the Champions League, that is now 5 goals in 5 games and 1 assist. And he's cooked him again. Now lift your head up. Cross is blocked. He's got more Champions League goals this season than the last 2 seasons put together in the Champions League. He's got 5 in 5 games. Last season we played 13 games, he got 2. The year before he played 6 games and got 2. So he got 4 goals in 19 games. Now he's got 5 in 5. He's getting going now. I told you that right back has been 1v1 with him every time. Now he's actually just running at him properly. Oh, yeah, geez, I didn't even change the score. I've still got 2-0. Martinelli whips in, the goalkeeper punches it. Ball whipped in, headed away. Now, listen, you're right. And I will take that criticism, thin line. Overly criticising the players, then coming back with shameless settings when they sit you down. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I get away with it. I just embrace the shamelessness, you know? But listen, we don't hide from the truth. Martinelli was playing awful. He scored a banger. So does that mean he's had a good game, or does that mean he's had a great moment? So really, it's not shameless. Gabby hasn't played well. But now he scored a banger, great goal, and now he's starting to play well. He just done the fullback again. So we just say what we see at the end of the day. Gyökeres needs a goal. I think he'll get dragged. I don't think he'll have 90 minutes in him. He's been out for a month. So I reckon probably Jesus will get 20. If he comes off, yeah. Vinny is washed. Is he not playing well? You know what I mean, Library's Uncle Badger? Like, that's the reality of it. Odegaard finds Nwaneri. Done well. Breeze past him. They're doubling up on Nwaneri after that goal. Ben White on the overlap. Finds Odegaard. Wins a free kick, corner of the penalty area. See, the only reason Martinelli has so much space is because of Gyökeres. Maybe. Big up Mohammed, man. He's gifted 20 memberships. Make sure your settings are switched on so that you're eligible to be gifted a membership. Big up to man like Mohammed, always supporting the community. Oh, double change. I reckon Gyökeres is off now, mate. Calafiori and Jesus. Gyökeres going to get dragged. He's had 1 shot on target. He's getting dragged after this free kick. He needs to score. It's up in the air. Yeah, you're cooked, mate. You're coming off. Oh, man. This ain't going to do... This ain't going to do Gyökeres. Man said the Glock jammed. Aye! 3-0. It's barely had a chance. Subamendi's got a bloody nose and everything. Listen, I'm glad that Jesus is back, man. It's good to see him. Yep, Gyökeres off, I think. Is that Gyökeres? Yep, Gyökeres off. Boy, man. That was not a good performance. Big up Gabriel Jesus, man. Listen, Jesus on. Who did yeah, Jesus does look more solid. You find a lot of times though, when players have like ACL injuries, they just start hitting the gym, you know, and put weight on the upper body. I actually missed that. Who came? Oh, Incapié came off. Sorry for when the moon is shut. Come pizza bacala fiore. Has Gyökeres even played with both the best wingers on at the same time? Saka and Trossard. I can't actually think. I mean, he started games earlier in the season. Surely he was on the pitch a little while. Yeah, come on, man. Give Ethan a run out, man. Take Odegaard off or Marino. Marino's played a lot of football lately. Yeah, I'm glad Nkapie is getting a break. You got to think Calafiori's out at the weekend. Embryo said, I feel for Gyökeres. He has made runs multiple times in this match. No one notices him. It's quite frustrating. And Reece said, I love Jesus, most complete striker before injuries. That first season, when he got injured at the World Cup, he was electric. Absolutely electric. Temiola said, Curtis, you slandered Nelly all game. Bro, I stand by it. Until the goal, he wasn't playing well. He scored a fantastic goal, and he's done the fullback the next couple of times. Confidence is through the roof now. I'm only telling you what I see, people. I don't sit here and, criticize when players are playing well. He wasn't playing well, but he scored a belter. Norgard got booked, people, for grabbing the defender, the striker, sorry. Is that really a yellow card? They're grabbing each other. I mean, he has got his shirt, to be fair. Bring on Saka, he needs minutes. I'd leave him off. Lance said, Big C, it's my birthday. 3-0 to the Arsenal, and Jesus is on. Happy birthday to man like Lance Bryant. Locked in. Always good when Arsenal win on your birthday, you know. Penalty spot, big up to you, bro. Remember, for 45 months, Haaland wasn't at City when Arteta was there. He never learned how to play with a striker. The thing is, though, he would have been there when Aguero was there, you know? So you've seen one of the best Premier League strikers. So I don't get it. His system isn't built for an out-and-out 9, is it? Let's be real. It isn't. Ball whipped in by Bruges. Let's keep a clean sheet, man. Did Jesus get booked? Nah, no chance. It was Norgard, wasn't it? He was grabbing the player. Nah, Norgard got booked. Let's see how Jesus looks on the ball, man. I haven't even seen him touch the ball yet. Big up Carl Tokyo. Big C, it's my birthday. Big up the C unit. Big up, bro. Mikhail said a few YNs on the bench. Yeah, man, like, real talk. Give Salmon a run out. 16 years of age, man. Give him 5 minutes. No, it's not a comparison. I'm just saying he has coached out-and-out number 9s. Pep showed his adaptability because he won a title without a striker and then got Haaland. So he's shown how to work with a striker and without one. Come on, give Nwaneri a run up. Man said, Oda football, it's my birthday too. I've never seen anyone else with the 10th of December as a birthday. You know, like, when you get a present now, are they trying to hit you with like, oh, this is for your birthday and Christmas? Or is it certified like, here's your birthday present and you still get a Christmas present? I always wonder that, like with December babies, are they hitting you with that double present in one? Because it's still over 2 weeks away, I feel like they can't do that to you. I feel like anybody from like the 15th or something of December, you're getting that joint present, man. Surely. Oh, yeah, this is for Christmas as well. Say, nah, you better get me another present. You know what I mean? I ain't taking one present. Big up Leon, who said it's his birthday as well. Big up to you, Leon, man. You're lying, Unknown C. Your birthday's on Christmas Day. You're definitely getting one present in it, and they're saying, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Son's birthday's on the 29th. I mean, as the parent, you've got no choice, but big up 88 LSK, man. It's my birthday as well. Your 40th next week. Big up, man, Paul. Hey, Paul, man, what's happening? Paul, I ain't seen you in the comments for ages, by the way. 40th next week. Your birthday's on the 23rd. My birthday's on the 30th. I've always gotten double presents. Happy birthmas. Do you know what I mean? 24th. I mean, that's not bad. Christmas Eve, birthday, Christmas Day, Christmas. You have to get separate presents, yeah. My birthday's in June as well. I'm a summer baby, so you can't give me no joint presents. You know what I mean? Subs are happening. Come on. To be fair, in the end, this game's worked out well. 3-0. Bit of rotation. At the moment, you would say that Martinelli and Noni Madueke are the backup wingers. You know, you would say Saka and Trossard, if everyone was fit, would be the starters. So to bring in those two, and they both score quality goals, you'd be happy, you know. Gyökeres was disappointing, very disappointing. Just the performance in general. There's just nothing happening really. Big up Neil, who said it's his son's birthday tomorrow, man. Big him up. Young gunner, hopefully. Mayhem said, hunted by sharks. We can't have salmon on the pitch. Give Salmon a run out, man. 5 minutes. Give him 5 minutes, man. Rodrigo's been unreal today. Told you that guy's a baller, man. You know what I mean? Bring on Eze so we can let it all work out. I don't think Eze will come on. Ethan's coming on. And Saka's coming on. You're going to take Noni off on a hat-trick, man. Don't do that. Don't take... Champions League hat-tricks do not happen very often. And certainly not at Arsenal, and certainly not for wingers. Don't take Noni off. If Saka's coming on, put him left wing or something. Take Martinelli off. At least Nwaneri's coming on. Let's see if he's brave enough to take Odegaard off. Brugge on the attack. Shot wide. I don't think Eze will come on because I think that Arteta is fuming with that goal that we conceded. I don't think he'll bring him on. Which I'm not mad at, to be honest. But I would still bring him on. But I mean, the goal was it was poor. Are we guaranteed top 8? Well, we'd have 2 games left. 18 points. I think mathematically, I suppose we would probably be qualified because there's quite a few teams below us. Surely some of those teams would play each other. Odegaard off. Oh, I took Noni off, man. I would have left Noni on, man. You could bring Saka on, but maybe take... I don't even know if Saka needs to play this game, to be honest. That guy plays so much football, man. I don't know if I'd have even brought Saka on. I might have left him on the bench the whole night. Because they're just going to double up on him and kick him. Aye, Jesus, first touch back. Aye, man's trying to scoop the ball. Bro, if he'd have got that ball, he's trying to scoop the ball over someone's head. You see the little give and go? Jesus, yo, Gabby! Oh, saved by the keeper. No, Jesus has done more in 30 seconds than Gyökeres has done in 60 minutes. Can we get 22-23, Gabby? He looks sharp already. Oh, my days. That's a good... Yo, man's flicking it round the corner and everything. One thing I'll say, and we've always said it, he's a quality footballer. The injuries is the thing that's ruined him, innit? But listen, we've seen big players have big injuries. The injuries, man. I don't think anyone's ever really gone in the chat and gone, "Oh, Jesus, a bad player." Everyone's gone, Well, the injuries have done it. He's just touched the ball about 3 times, yeah, and they all look silky and sharp. Brugge on the attack. Don't concede. Yes. I thought they were going to tap that in. Saved by Rail. I thought the guy had a tap in then. Newcastle 2-1 up. What a comeback. Who got the second goal for Newcastle, people? Saka gives away a free kick. Big C is Arteta more like Mourinho. He's winning teams, didn't have prolific strikers. A Prem win and the style chat disappears. The only thing I would say is Mourinho had Drogba. Mourinho had Benzema. Mourinho had, what was the brother's name? Diego Milito. He had Eto'o. So he did have strikers, you know what I'm saying? But I hear you. I think Arteta's mentality is sort of like, if we don't concede many, we're always likely to get a goal or two, rather than almost having to score 3 because you're going to concede 2. Lewis Miley, that's the young guy, isn't it? And Capier's had a good game. He came off. Oh, headed wide by Bruges. Goal kick. Yeah, he played well in Capier. First 10 minutes, he was a bit rash, grabbing people, but did well. Fit Jesus is the perfect striker for our system. I just think what Arteta likes strikers that drift, go wide, drop deep, link up play, and that is not Gyökeres, is it? He's an out-and-out striker, so it's going to take time to adapt. Jesus looks silky. And what? He's going to get 20 minutes plus time added on. And then you get him maybe another 20, 30 minutes at the weekend. Be interesting what the team selection is at the weekend. Does Arteta look at Wolves at home and think, right, I've got to try and get Gyökeres into some form? Does he go with Mourinho because Mourinho has played well up until probably the Villa game where he was poor? Sunderland game wasn't great either, but he did get an assist. Jesus, I don't think, is quite ready to start. Oh, my days, they should have scored. Bruges dragged it wide, tried to drill it in the far corner. Goes out for a goal kick. Andrew said, I really don't get Arteta's changes, risking a Saka injury. Yeah, I'm surprised Saka's on. I think Saka could have done with a rest. But maybe he thinks he's not fully fit yet. Gabriel Martinelli is the first player ever to score in 5 consecutive Champions League games for Arsenal. That's crazy, isn't it? When you think of the Thierrys and all them guys, for Martinelli to break a record like that. Bilbao, Olympiacos, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Club Brugge. And I mean, there's a couple of really good teams in there as well. Don't start overplaying and inviting them onto us too much. I don't know if do you think Jesus maybe not fit enough to start yet? He looks good, man. He's no, what? He's doing simple things in the game, but it's because of how Gyökeres has just played for that first 60. I'm looking at him like, is he world class? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he just held the ball up, turned and played it out to the left back, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Like, it's not amazing, but come on, Ethan. Well done. That's a good move. Yo, we're balling now, Calafiori, Martinelli. We need the Jesus goal. Great ball. Oh, just over Saka's head. Jesus, man, I think even if he looks good, you can't get carried away when you're coming back from an injury like that. You've got to let him get game time slowly, because those injuries have a lot of setbacks if you get them wrong. They're looking like they're going to score. Why are we so wide open? All right, cleared Calafiori. I want a fourth. He looks Brazilian. Yeah, he does. Goon, I don't know, said he had ACL surgery. It's brutal. Yeah, man. I know I've got friends who played football who've had it, man. It's one of the worst injuries in football. You can't get overexcited and say, oh, I'll start him. Give it, nah. Bench, bench, bench. Wolves game, give him another 20, 30 minutes. Then we've got a midweek with no game, another week of training. Then we got Everton away. Just ease him into it. 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Build up. Then maybe you start him in a few weeks. Mr. Alex, we are so used to playing on the wings. We don't know what it's like to have a real striker up front. Only time fixes that. Big up from Tampa. Big up, bro. I think we've got a... My mindset at the moment towards Gyökeres has changed. When he came, I thought he's going to score loads of goals, going to be the game changer. But obviously, I knew there was going to take time to adapt. We're on the attack. Lewis Skelly, Jesus. Oh, off the crossbar. Gabriel Jesus. Lovely run from Ethan. Gabriel Jesus hits the bar. Look at the play. Look at the positions he drops into. Look at the way he shifts that defender, man. I wouldn't start him against Wolves, even if he scored a hat-trick. You got to protect him. You got to protect him long term. He does look like he's still got it, but I'll judge him more against other teams, better teams. But no, he looks good. Yeah, as I was saying, the thing I was saying with Gyökeres is I was looking at him going, oh, Salmon's coming on. I'm glad for him, man. I was looking at him going, you're going to be the game changer. Hopefully you score loads of goals. Now I'm looking at him and going, we've got to get him scoring, but he might not be the guy that starts every week. It might be certain teams, certain strikers. It could be one of them. Where you go, right, Gyökeres going to play these games. Marino might start. Jesus might start. Havertz, we might play two of them. It might be a rotation thing rather than one. But yeah, listen, it's difficult. There is a lack of service, but he's still got to do more. You know, he's still got to do more. But we will see, guys. Joachim Femwa. Nah, man, that's brutal. Big C, I can't lie. The way Pedro and Delap are playing, I'm missing Jackson. Gyökeres is worse. Man gets spoon-fed. Everything you were saying there, I was like, but then you said he's getting spoon-fed, bro. We don't create anything for him. He hasn't had a chance in this whole game. Pedro pre-season looked like a baller at Chelsea, but again, it's styles, man. Styles make fights. You're missing Jackson, but I think Jackson's poor. The thing with Jackson, he never stops running. He presses. Sometimes he's a chaos merchant, isn't he? Pedro's far better technically than Jackson, but Jackson's probably can make things happen through his hard work. You know, and that's the thing sometimes. Saka, that's a great ball into Jesus. Oh, tries to lay it into Martinelli. Overhits the pass slightly, keeps it in. Here's Saka. Whips it in. Goalkeeper punches it away. He was looking for Jesus there. This attack that we've got on right now looks quite lively because you've got Martinelli on the left, who's obviously more confident now he's got a goal. You've got Saka on the right. You've got Ethan in the 10. You've got Gabriel Jesus up front. So you've got loads of movement in this front line. So we actually look like we can hit teams in transition. Marley Salmon, 16 years of age, he's about to come on. I'm happy when I see players getting chances like that. 22-23 attack. Yeah, apart from Ethan, it would have been Odegaard. But yeah, it's a great point. The front three is 22-23. Salmon is coming on, number 89. Yeah, man, I respect that, man. I like that from Arteta. Ben White comes off. Do you know what? This has been a good night for Arsenal. As I said, I know we're very caught up in Gyökeres at the moment, but the focus has to be the team. This is a good night. 3-0. They haven't tested as much. Hopefully keep a clean sheet. A few young players getting game time. It's a good night. Not happy that Man City are beating Madrid, man. Hope Mateta bullies them at the weekend. 6 wins out of 6. We're the only team in the Champions League unbeaten. You know what? I said at the start of the season, I think we're more likely to win the Prem than the Champions League. My thinking behind that was that there'll be an occasion where tactically he comes unstuck against a Pep or a Luis Enrique or someone like that. But because we're so solid defensively, maybe the Champions League, I don't know. What do you guys think? If, like, listen, I'm not saying we are going to win one of them, but if we were to win one of them, which one do you think we're more likely to win? Martinelli has smoked him. Oh, he's cut back. But we'll see. Champions League's like, there's a lot of luck attached to the Champions League, though, isn't there? That's the thing. You need a good draw. You want a couple of the big clubs to knock each other out. Maybe one or two of them don't get through the group. I'm just looking now. Are any of the big clubs like looking like they'll end up in the playoffs? I mean, at the moment, Barcelona are in the playoffs. Liverpool are in the playoffs. Atletico. I mean, there is 2 games left. I don't know who these teams have got. You want a few of them to knock each other out. Prem over Champions League, we can win both. We need players back from injury. That's what we need. You know, once things get more difficult, you need Salibas and Gabbies and them guys back. This has been a good night. Champions League, we've never won it. Would shut up the rivals. It would. The star above the badge would be crazy. Champions League is open this year. It's wide open. There's no exceptional team in Europe this season. You know, I would still make PSG probably the favourites. You know, they dominated at the end of it last year, although they lost Donnarumma and their goalkeeper now is nowhere near as good as Donnarumma. Dembele and them man have had a few injuries. Ethan driving, rolls it in. Here's a chance. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. They're trying to get him to score, aren't they? Yeah, PSG still the favourites for me because they won it, and you know, apart from Donnarumma, they've got the rest of the players. Bayern are quality. But you know, we beat them comfortably. But I do think it would be no. We didn't beat them comfortably. First off, it was very close, but over 2 legs, and if you put Diaz, Musiala, Alphonso Davies into that team, it's a tougher game. But then we had players missing as well. So Bayern would be tough. I think we could beat Barca and Real over 2 legs. Barca are very good. They defend on the halfway line. And Real Madrid, the thing with Barca, actually, what is different to Madrid is their attack seems to be functioning. Like, if Lamin's in the mood, he can take the game away from you. And Rafinha and Lewandowski, and then you're bringing on Rashford. You know, where Madrid's attack doesn't look like it's got any chemistry. Looks like a group of great individual players that don't even get on. Barca would be tough, to be fair. But I think we're one of the favourites, but it's just whether we pick the right lineup. It's whether when the game is tight, whether the manager makes the right tactical changes, you know. Saka and Jesus link up. Jesus is one of those players that he improves the players around him. You know, always did. 22-23, we had the best Odegaard, we had the best Gabriel Martinelli. That's not coincidental. Jesus, one of them strikers that improves players around him. I really hope he scores. Leverkusen equalised against Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. Big up Kevin Edwards, who said, been a subscriber for 5 years. Great channel, got me through COVID. I also watched you when Sonny TV had a channel on YouTube. Since then, never unsubscribed from your channel. Big up to you, Sonny TV, back in the day, man. I don't know how I think he sold his channel. He sold his channel. I think it was to the guys, I think they were called the Arsenal Lounge. I think they bought his channel off him, or I don't know if he gave it to him. I don't know whether he did sell it, but I think they took over and changed it. And he just disappeared off YouTube. I ain't heard from him since. Never seen him at an Arsenal game. He just disappeared. One thing I'll say about YouTube and content creating, just for anybody that is ever thinking about making a YouTube channel, if you're opinionated especially, you've got to have thick skin. You know, sometimes like being criticized and stuff, it has a real damning effect on people, you know. Some people can't handle it. The thing with me, I played football since a young age. When you play football from a young age, you're judged constantly by coaches and things like that. You're always trying to get signed, and you're always... So for me, YouTube and people say it don't bother me, you know. You'd rather not get it. Let's not, you know, it'd be great if everybody was, oh, but I know how to just brush that off. Some people, you know, I've spoke to people before and they go, oh, struggle with this and the comments. I said, brother, just focus on the content, you know. You might have 10 people that love your channel and one person that can't stand your channel. That's the reality. You know, it's the reality. Warfare Venom said, I have a YouTube channel. I'm going to be playing video games. Yeah? Respect it, bro. Big up. Feel free. Anyone who's got a channel, feel free to promote it in the comments. Curtis, who is better, Nwaneri, Gittins or Garnacho? Gittins I haven't seen enough of. He's another player that looks like he lacks end product. Garnacho I don't rate. I don't know what happened to the Arsenal lounge. That disappeared as well. Free kick against Calafiori. Pulled him back, I think. Diguna, we love you, Curtis. Hey, community, man. It's much appreciated. Look at that challenge from Calafiori. He's got him in a headlock. He's literally got his arm round him doing that. Man's a wrestler. He's got long hair like Ultimate Warrior. Would Haaland be scoring under this manager? I think his movement is so good he would, but he wouldn't have Man City numbers. No chance. Chance says, big up, Curtis. Do you think it will be the same old script in the league? Will the wheels fall off at the end? Always capitulate? I hope not. It's difficult to be confident because of what you see. Now, I've said this season, I think we're different from the last 3 seasons. But who knows, man? Who knows? Let's just take it slow. You know, I think even me, I got caught. I remember when Martinelli scored the third against Bayern Munich. I was, oh my God, we're the best team in the world. Then you lose to Villa and draw to Chelsea, and you're like, we need to get our players back. You know, that's what we need. We can't keep losing our better players. Every time we get a player injured, it seems to be a minimum of 6 weeks. We don't get players injured and it's like, yeah, he'll be out for a week. Or he'll be out for 2 weeks. It's like, yeah, 6 to 8 weeks. 3 months. It's like, come on. We need our players back, man. We need our players back. We need Gabriel, Saliba, all them man back. Is Martinelli left-hand side. 3 minutes added on. Can we get another goal? It's cleared. I want the Jesus goal, man, but I don't know. Eze, 90 minutes on the bench. And I bet he doesn't start at the weekend. I think the manager's fuming with him about the goal. PSG lost their goalie. I like our chances. Yeah. Listen, let's be real. Last season, Donnarumma was the difference. Look at the saves he made at the Emirates from Martinelli and Trossard. And then the couple that he made from Odegaard. I think it was Saka. Come on, here's a chance. Surely. Ethan Nwaneri. Oh, it's saved. Should have hit it harder than that. Jesus, he's going to twist this guy up. Jesus pulls it back. Should have scored. Ethan, chance. Oh, what a save. Who missed that first one? I think it was Zubamendi. How have we not scored there? Nwaneri hits the first one. Keeper saves it to his right. Look how calm Jesus is here. Rolls it back. Edge of the 6-yard box. Well, maybe about 10 yards out. Swipes it and misses it. Zubamendi. Nwaneri's got to score that, man. Start that a yard further out. Whip it. R1 on FIFA, you know what I mean? Just finesse that into the far corner. Finesse shot plus. Jesus looks class, bro, but I'll judge him against better opposition. Hendrick is better than Gyökeres. Bring him to Arsenal. Yeah, but nah, I don't know about that, man. What's Hendrick done, really? He can't get a game at Real. I think they'll let him go on loan, though. Carl Regal, Gyökeres is stiff and lacks elite speed. Yeah, he looks clunky, man. I can't lie. He does, man. It's like dial-up internet when you watch him play. It's like, and you're waiting for it to load. You're like, come on, where's the goal? We haven't seen his celebration since, I don't know, when's the last time he scored? Burnley. Usman said, front three have looked good, but it's Brugge. Would they have done this to Villa? Can't speak definitely about Champions League before January window. PSG needed Cavaradonna. Full-time whistle goes. The thing that I liked the other day is that Arteta basically was insinuating that we're in the market for players, you know, in January, which I think we need to sign someone. Those who think Jesus is our saviour are delusional. I think we're just clinging to the fact he looks sharp, you know. His touch, his movement, his game understanding is very good. And listen, I think he can be a good squad player. That's where I'm at. I'm not looking at Jesus thinking, start him up front every week, he wins us the title. No, I'm thinking, you know what? Sunderland away when we had no option or he didn't trust the younger players. Jesus can be a good squad player. Listen, overall, job done and a solid night's work, I'll be honest. 3-0 away from home, clean sheet. I've just turned over to the Madrid game. There's only 30 seconds to go. Looks like Madrid are going to get beat, which I'm not happy about because obviously we want City to drop points in the Prem, and that's a massive confidence boost for them. They do have Crystal Palace away at the weekend. Hopefully Mateta and them man can do them in. But yeah. Let's have a look at the league table, people. I think Alonso, he might have to pack his bags. I reckon they might sack him. There we go. City have won. I think Alonso might get the sack, genuinely. There is the Champions League table. 6 wins out of 6. 18 points. And a good night's work. Very good night's work. Three goals, clean sheet. Rotation and some good performances. Yeah, happy days, people. Yeah, we're flying. Listen, the one thing I've realized is with these type of competitions, like winning the group doesn't even necessarily mean that much. It can. You can win the group, be the best team in Europe, and you go and win the Champions League. But when you look at last season, you know, PSG didn't even finish in the top 8 last season. I think they had... Did they? Am I going mad here? No, they did, didn't they? I'm sure PSG had a playoff game last season and got through. So, but it's good. People, do you know the thing that impresses me more than anything? We've conceded 1 goal. 1 goal. We're third top scorers, 17. Bayern got 18, PSG 19. We've conceded 1 goal. And when you think that we've played Bilbao away, Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich, that's unbelievable. And look at the quality of the Bayern Munich goal that we conceded. You know, it was an outstanding goal. So sometimes you can't do a lot with that. But I think this is where I'm at with Arsenal. I don't take anything away from Arsenal being top of the Champions League group. I don't take anything away from being top of the Prem. We want that. It's now that next stage, isn't it? We got to the semi-final last year. We've spent 265 million. We need to see the difference. Get to a final. I remember hearing an interview. Was it Gerrard? He said sometimes you've got to get to a final and lose it before you win it. which I don't always agree with, by the way. Sometimes you can get to a final when you've never been in a final and still win it. But they need to experience a Champions League final. Once you're there, you've got to win it. It's pure devastation and heartbreak. But we've just got to learn how to negotiate them pressure situations of the season. This team are a great team going through the season. I need to see Arsenal get over the finish line. I need to see you beat PSG over 2 legs in a semi-final. I need to see you. That's what we need to see this year. That's what we need to see. But I'm pleased with tonight's work. First 30 minutes of that first half was a snore fest, right? It was boring. However, over the course of the 90 minutes, they managed that game well. Madueke scored a belter. Good to see young Salmon get a run out at 16. And Gabriel Jesus looked really sharp. Really sharp. I'm not saying he's going to save our season and lead us to the title, but after he's been out for 10 months plus, he doesn't, he doesn't look like he's been out for that long. Jan said we need to admit Gyökeres doesn't fit Mikel's system. We don't play to his strengths. Mikel won't change his system to adjust to Gyökeres. And Smick said, until I see a through ball after through ball to Gyökeres and he misses, I'm not giving up on him just yet. Listen, I think the overall thing is, how did Odegaard play? He was quiet, but, it wasn't terrible. I think with Gyökeres, it's more a realization that at the moment, Gyökeres doesn't fit our system. Our system doesn't get the best out of him. We don't create chances. We don't play through balls. He hardly gets a kick when he's in the game. He probably needs to adapt a little bit as well. I think Arteta's system is built for a striker that's going to roam around. Go to the left, go to the right, drop deep, link up play. That's why Jesus probably touched the ball more in 20 minutes than Gyökeres did in 60 minutes. But again, and people might think I'm being harsh here, Odegaard is the creative midfielder. He created nothing for him. We don't create chances for our striker. Our team, I think the moment Aubameyang left this club, our team became a team that was going to be, we're not going to rely on a number 9. We're going to score goals from all over. We're going to create chances from all over. And I think we're still in that situation. Trossard, Saka, he wants goals from everywhere. At the moment, we're not built for a striker. We're not. An out-and-out number 9 that lives on the edge of the 18-yard box, that does not suit us at the moment. We need like a Bobby Firmino at Liverpool, a Griezmann, them players who drop deep and link up play and pull people out, and then the wingers can make runs. It's tough. It does take adaptation. Listen, my thing on Gyökeres overall, because we've spoken about him so much tonight, I don't want to harp on about him. He's struggling, right? He's struggling. I'm not going to disagree with anybody in the chat that's saying he doesn't look good, because he doesn't look good. And I can't deny that. And I'm defending him massively. He doesn't look good at the moment. I think there's collective problems. We don't create enough. He's probably not adapted well to us. And maybe his level was up here in Portugal, but in a better league, his level's here. This league's a lot better than that league. So, but what I'm saying is, let's give him some more time. It's no good as all slandering him and writing him off. He's not going nowhere. He signed a 5-year deal. Havertz, we've seen Havertz up front. We didn't win nothing with Havertz up front. So I'm still going to say we got to keep him and we've got to do more. And I get your point, by the way. Yeah, we grew up watching Anelka, Omri, Wright, RVP, Adebayo, Arba. They create chances themselves. Yeah. I totally agree with that. Those strikers, they all could pull a rabbit out of the bag and just score goals out of nowhere. There aren't many strikers like that nowadays, unfortunately. You look around the big clubs. How many of them have got a striker? Just give him the ball, he'll make it happen. Even Haaland, Haaland's world class, one of the very best. He does rely on chance creation. He does score the odd goal for himself. Tottenham, Solanke, not very good. João Pedro and Delap at Chelsea, not very good. Sesko at Man United, not very good. I like Ekitike and I like Isak, but they haven't blew up the league yet. Ekitike's done quite well, actually. Um, who else? And that's it really in the Prem. Mbappe's world class. Lewandowski's class. He's old, and Haaland. You know. So yeah, I think it's a collective issue. It's a collective issue. We'll give it time. If it doesn't work, but you know what big clubs do? You go and buy somebody else and you bench him. I'm being that honest. If you get to the end of the season and Gyökeres is still playing like this, you go, okay, what we'll do, we'll shift Havertz on 275 and we'll go and buy another striker and we'll put Gyökeres on the bench. And the guy that we thought was going to be the number one striker ends up at number 2. Let's be real. When we signed Jesus, we thought that was going to be the main man. He got injured, his form dropped, he's ended up as a squad player. It happens. But he's our striker, he ain't going nowhere. We've got to try and get more out of him. Because it doesn't look good at the moment. But listen, let's see. The team is the most important thing, people. And the team is winning games of football. So at least he's not under so much pressure. Because I tell you what, it'd be worse if we weren't winning games, because we'd then be sitting there going, you're costing us games. And the fan base would have turned on him badly. At least we're winning, so it's not as much of a discussion. We need all 3 strikers available for the rest of the season. They're all different and each will contribute. It might be that, George. It might be that. It might be that, Gyökeres, you need to score 12. Marino, you need to score 12. Havertz, you need to go and get 7. Jesus, you need to get 7. It might be that. It might be that. But we will see. Wolves at the weekend. Listen, tonight was a good night for Arsenal. In terms of man of the match, I'd give it to Noni Madueke. His first goal was phenomenal. One of the best goals I've seen this season at Arsenal. Crossbar and in 25 yards out. An absolute belter of a finish. Second goal was very different, but a tap in, good movement, good cross by Zubi. So Noni gets man of the match for me because of the goals. Martinelli scored a belter to finish off. Little Coutinho kind of bender into the far corner. Good night's work. And Nwaneri looked sharp. Jesus looked sharp. And Salmon got a run out at 16. So listen, what's going to be very interesting is the team selection at the weekend. Eze hasn't played at all. Does that mean he's saving him for the weekend? Or does that mean he's fuming with his performance at Villa and he's going to be on the bench from now on? So that'll be interesting. Noni scored 2 goals. Are you going to drop him for Saka? Or do you shift Noni to the left for Saka? But Noni doesn't look as good on the left. So he's going to have a selection headache for this week. Against Wolves, and Wolves are a team we should be absolutely battering. They were terrible. And it'll be interesting with Gyökeres. Does he play him again against Wolves to play him into form, or does he go back to Marino? So listen, Arsenal fans, good night's work. Do me a favour, people, hit the like button and subscribe. Big up to everyone. The first win with the haircut, no plats. We're unbeaten with the haircut, people. And listen, big up to everyone. Madueke man of the match for me. Reaction will be out shortly. Hit the like button on your way out. Arsenal 3, Club Brugge 0. Take care, everyone. Bless.